I don't need to talk about the historical relationship between Ghana and the United Kingdom because it is long-standing, and all of us in school have learned the history about where our relationship started. And since we became independent, we have been a member of the Commonwealth, and we've been particularly close to the United Kingdom because of the values that we share. Shared values of respect for human rights, shared values of democratic governance, and values of humanity. And that continues to keep our two nations close together. This relationship is consolidated by the exchanges that we have had. In recent times, the Deputy Prime Minister of UK and several other high-ranking officials have visited us. And I believe that the visit by the Duke of Edinburgh is a climax to the long-standing relations that we have had. Ghana continues to share a lot that is common with the United Kingdom. Our jurisprudence is based on UK law, common law, and it gives Ghana an advantage because I believe that jurisprudence based on common law is easier to understand and people have more confidence that they will get justice from that jurisprudence. Our constitutional clauses and many things in our constitution are akin to what we have in the UK. And indeed, our whole constitution and the idea of a hybrid where ministers are also members of parliament and are able to go to parliament and debate issues where we have question time for ministers and ministers are called to account to the representatives of the people. These are all things that we have taken from the United Kingdom, and I believe that that is what puts our relationship closer together. The Duke of Edinburgh is visiting us at a time where the global order is changing. After the Second World War, we all believed that the best for this world was a multilateral global order where nations came together to discuss and find solutions to common challenges that face the world. And I believe that since that time, our globe has scored many successes, especially in recent times with the Millennium Development Goals, where millions and millions of people were pulled out of poverty by us deciding together to do common targeting. We replaced that with the Sustainable Development Goals, and in 2030 we shall account to find out how far we have gone with the SDGs. And so we believe that multilateralism is the best order for our world, especially when you face challenges like climate crisis. Climate crisis affects all parts of the world, and no one country can adapt or find any resolution to the climate crisis. And so the only way we can tackle the climate crisis is to tackle it multilaterally. And I want to congratulate the UK for its leadership when it comes to issues of climate change and climate resilience. Unfortunately, recent actions by some countries acting more in a unilateral manner than multilateral are threatening the multilateral global order. The invasion of Ukraine and other conflicts all over the world, the Gaza crisis and the deaths of more than 60,000 people in the Gaza, these are all things that don't belong to the 21st century. And I believe that unilateral action is not helping the global order. Aside from that, the appending of the rules-based trading system where countries wake up in the morning and just impose tariffs on anybody else, I think that it's appending the rules-based trading system that we all have nurtured for years. And so at a time like this, it becomes a coalition of the willing. We must develop new partnerships that allow us to continue to work together, not as individual countries, but as coalitions of the willing. And no better country to be a partner to than the United Kingdom, which has been a historical partner to Ghana since our independence. As you yourself said, you are stepping into big shoes. The Duke of Edinburgh title is a very big one across the whole world, and especially in Ghana. It is, with its international award that comes with it, scholarships for young people, it is a motivator of our young people. It instills in them discipline, it instills in them creativity, and it instills in them ambition to achieve. And so, over the years, our young people have taken a very keen interest in the Duke of Edinburgh Award. And so, like you said, you're stepping into big shoes. Government of Ghana continues to partner with the award committee and oversee, the award to make sure that our young people participate as actively as possible. So it's going to be a high point for the Duke of Edinburgh Award to receive you in Ghana. I believe that it will consolidate further the achievements that we have made through that award. And so on behalf of the government and people of Ghana, I wish to warmly welcome you and to say that the name that you were given by the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs is Yehovah. Yehovah in Gadangbe means God, and Da means big. So it means that God is mighty, God is big. And Ni is the prefix for a chief. So I don't know how to put the whole thing together, but it means you are the chief of God is great, something like that. However you understand it, chief of God is great. And often is the highest privilege when the people, our chiefs, come together and decide to give you a name. I have one myself. I'm called Ni Ode Opio. It means the chief who says and does. And so you're joining a rank of many personalities who have been honored in that way. So we welcome you again. We wish you a successful visit during your stay in Ghana. Thank you very much.
You could do that job very well. I might take you in other countries, because I can't claim to have prepared quite such an eloquent speech. I'm feeling very humble standing here now. But thank you for that extraordinarily generous welcome, and thank you for the title that you have bestowed upon me. I haven't got a note of it. I'm going to have to write it down so I remember. I was given a translation, so it'll be interesting when I go home and say, well, I think we ought to call this, you ought to give me this, call me like this from now on. First and most important thing I do is I bring greetings from His Majesty the King and my brother to all of you and to the people of Ghana, a country that he knows well, somewhere he's visited before, and whose membership of the Commonwealth he takes very, very seriously. And I think you know that all very well. And also, this has been a wonderful opportunity for me to be able to return to Ghana after a few years. The last time I was here was in 2018. So it's good to be able to reconnect and to meet with so many people and to be able to learn about what is going on in Ghana at the moment and to understand all the great things that are going on in this country. You mentioned, sir, my title. So, and as you realize, I'm trying to follow in a great man's shoes. And my father, who had this title, I have a lot to try to live up to, and I have a lot of heritage and legacy to be able to try to continue, and it's with great pride that I try to do that. And you mentioned the Duke of Edinburgh's Award, which is above all the thing that I probably try to do the most with, to give young people an opportunity to develop and to find their passion, purpose and place in the world. Britain and Ghana have an extraordinary shared history and a shared heritage, a heritage which you as chiefs know only too well, the understanding of what that means. And I'm delighted to be able to see that the traditions are continued, and I am particularly grateful for this opportunity and this durbar. Obviously, I know that my ancestors have been to such durbars before, possibly on a slightly larger scale, but I'm very grateful for this opportunity to be able to meet with you. And to echo your remarks, definitely how we continue our relationship as two countries with mutual respect for our common prosperity and to empower the youth of the future to take on those roles as we go forward. So thank you for this greeting. Thank you for that continued friendship and relationship, and I very much hope we'll be able to continue that long into the future. And I particularly look forward to seeing Ghana being well represented at the Commonwealth Games next year when the Commonwealth comes together. I look forward to that. Thank you very much indeed.
TVSYZ and also on Power 97.9 FM, the hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana. Inside politics here, different in Studio Howard 37, Abebrese Street, the heart of Accra, Studio in all the city regions across the country. And Tuesday, the 25th of November 2025, near Seminasi and Seminole Edos, Ye Papa, Inspector General of Police, open your friends, Christian Tete, you know his excellency John Dramani Mahama, what to me, Eddie. Infirmie no assign aka no ho say ni juma asoani into recommendation from the police council. Eche say papa yi on sign entrance so infirmie no omo adwuma say de be ya Ghana ye bambo no obetimi atoto ni ye ede ama omana ko enim. MPP group bi so planning evil against President John Mahama in initiative in sem papa anko konketenkete project no omo so mo be kra nuru a omo de be kukunkuko ni nyina ho so nsem no wa ha ye de ebrawo ene TVSYZ and a Power 97.9 FM. Yako Tamale, Northern Regional Capital, Tamale High Court, Monso Aqua Setna, and Rada in Summer by Sepandai, about to a course so Vimpi Mionia Duno N9, a year 7 December, and Rasabeja Aquiniano, almost San Con Omokoto, Abano, for Nefuama Kumakuadia San, and a court no Edia Maase, letter commission Yanshe, said the Beya, Omobako to Aba, no more Yim Rasabijani for Yao, bit to me a seat Mamofua, Omo Pandai, Abeton Pessoa saw a Wusimo etifim Mantemo. When you are some Samadwa, Yabuabuanwa, Yade Ebro, Ewo TVSYZ and a Power 97.9 FM. So now a sign at the Anichil Tiffin Mantemo, the HSA radio station at Kesmi 107.1 FM, Mukromo Dende, Omofire Live, Sansona Bolly, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Krum, in Kiligi FM Su Ekrum, Yakwa, Hinkru Kessie, Upper West region, Hinkru Kessie, Wire, Yemianama Wa, almost so fire WFM. Bokuya source 100.1 FM or Upper East region. Sanso and a Yemianama was Zebila FIO, Zeps FM. Pusiga, Aya Wingpan Sampa Wende FM. Yakwa Bono region, Tiny 90.9 FM on Soko, and then Suma FM so on Nkra Nkwanta. Yako for regional capital go so a nananum 92.5 FM station with ambition Adunu FM so ewo Sankore. If you wanna fe yebushi konfifi mantem ahinkro Cape Coast a hon so Adom Sounds ekramo ewo Kotokraba market. Asinfo so Rich FM krem yakwa atoye mantem ahinkro kese takrade aye sharp 106.9 FM ena Eziama Elembele West End 100.3 FM so ekramo ewo ho. Yefri woni akọ eye from mantem ahinkro kese ho eye global 105.1 FM Santu no TV region stations miensa nyiwa 79.7 FM kremo ho na chese ye maame onabo Helen Adwanto so ni abeto mpeso aso ni wura Dr. Samoa omo fa dwumedie eni agro ye ko KFM aso ye opasa no abu ti bless na abeto mpeso aso so KFM ekremo ho ena Boom FM onimunyafo Kofi Adams ya we sports minister odi ye ko ye World Cup Mexico, Canada, ene United States of America 2028 ono so honorable Kofi Adams na beto mpeso so ayinkro kese ye fro say I mean krukasi a obi agya to mu kire se giase kan ho ye ekura penifo atitru pa ni free ho na kire se dollar man ankasa ni krom ho so no ade se Boom FM so ekura mo don chichi baby a wo bia no the man don chichi baby a wo bia ncha kese enko emfa emma na otwi de kire no doso na abusuafo wo aguna saba na kire se yie kase ye pa ewo ho a kire se da ifiada kwesi ne memeda ne kwesi ada so de enya asemketo akwa ba yenua ba eye Gloria miamase prekope ade se usi niwura busua da Andam family munua ba eye Gloria Andam usi niwura ewo aguna nsaba enti atokwa amena ene abusua ni nyina papa no e post ni chief inspector ewo Shama chache Western region takwa de hwa na ni odi ni djuma ya chese wato na nanu mo nse do mirese mu no ye de ni fonyi ni bia beto so na chese bibia akonkan enti abusuafo no dada ya o sanso ena Dr. Andam Gosen Andam ene abusua ni nyina ya mame ene nana sisi ene nana hema mu nyina araba obia nyankopon enkam ho the Andam family ye Reverend Andam Bishop Andam nyankopon enhyemo ye din papa ewo sabe muti aguna eye nsaba abusua ni nyina no ye mamu nyina eye yakọ kese papa nyame yadoma ye nyina ye baba ne aba beboa se de be ya ye baba beja abusua no yes ensem na se na chese ensem no edoso yi papa na ensem no ebobo eba mako na da bia meka se wo pe eye mambofo a wo eye omemu hade ya uyi MPP amonyoku na enya ade se ubenya eye amonyoku bia omoye mambofo wo mu ye chese amonyoku omo ye musuefo papa wudi omo yi musuo kwa na yi ya omo na wose kedi yi omo yi musuo ewo kroma omo mpanifo kasa basa omo kwada kasa basa chese amonyoku no odwene ho anhu se panyini bi ewo amanyoku no ma na se panyini bi enim o man panya no di o mani mo kwa de poto wona na kufuado poto kasa basa saa no de atete ne mai amasa abiri MPP4 kasa enya asumdwe asem omo kasa enya asem a de ahoto ebe fie ni nyina ho nsem no ewa ha se wo betena o memu na o man panya wo hwe sese enema se de enema betimi ayeden akoyie nti ene dwumadi ne beye de computer ma beba sofu beba from 4 ekono obegina konya computer man de ekoso letter commission die free na so ye ho by ye osu hade ye 10 minutes drive computer man na nkwema oba ne wona ye me guess ye be ka yi sinsem na ma me sha ase na me concentration nyina no enko nkokọ enketenkete no so. Yes. Na nkokọ ketenkete no we initiative via President Muhammad Daye so a woso ye se o de sa project ne beba na aba beboa oman we ama oman no etumi ayeden etumi etumpon ama nkokọ ayekra ediba eye omemu ha no eniema etumi ayeden etumi atoto na kwemo kama na ye mmofranso ye feed wo mo ewo the various schools no yetumi enya nam papa de ayomo aduane no manya nkusua papa ayeden edi sansa wo hwe oman Ghana afibia sky ye de kra nkokọ efiri amama wodo so eba omem ha ene nkokɔ nketenkete no wɔn credit free Holland memo edeba eye krom ha ebenye wɔn no sika ye spend no yebetim de say sika na ye den e de abɔ wɔn we ho ban said de be ya the agri sector no yebetimi ahwɛ ye livestock eye side no na ama nneɛma ye den etimi akoyie e de ama wɔn ti enya gonje ne de hye ya ni ti abɔ pew wo fie nyansa no ne mpanifuo si nkonya woni ne chief of staff wonumanyamfo Julius Debra ni 2 deputies yenua eye Sandogbe ye maame oye nana oye ene Dr. Kalistus Mahama the executive secretary to the president ye maame Valerie ye bosroa eye Prosper Banini COP Kofi Boache retired nie ye maame Maria Tenie maame Edenne ene the cabinet ministers Honorable Eric Kupoko ye sector minister dema eye agriculture Honorable Felix Kwachi Ofosu ene kasamafo Honorable Kofi Buamo na wo hwe eye Honorable Muntakamo Honorable Ken Ejay penifo a omuti abobew no mokotena cabinet mu no mu take decision a wo mu di fie nyansa to ho ansa no ma take decision no wo mu hu say esefata menu Honorable Sam George Jata fantastic brother, thanks for checking up on me my brother nyamisha no onya okesi na wo hwe say pa abai wei Ediaba no ontuminye na boshe na yedan abem na wonya obiti abonten ono ne dia ne so obedwena adwene bone ediama oman wei sesa ankokọ ketenkete no wo mu so ewo kwan o mo befa so a wo mu beku wo mu di nnuro beku sa ankokọ ketenkete no wo ebema wo bibia no omo betumi amombe ma amombo bo amanfo pa amomo pa wenfo adwuma ye no mo wurawura efiefiem na omoku amanfo nkokọ ni abeka se joma ma nkokọ ketekete na wode ba nkokọ ni nyina ye den ewu na da bia meka kire se kakom yese agene kokọ nanu munyasa na akanfo mo kano me kasa keke me kasa na me bake me kasa na with evidence ti die free me mano ama no ye be free obi anu aba no ba na me ka che say allegedly wo so won ti ase na me ka che say me yi me ho firim search no so me yi ne ho afirim a eno ye de ko ame ka ho ase me da so ti afidi kase ya ji ase host die me de mani be hu meye me hwehwe mu awie na me betena kasa me use the word allege me die me bia meka bia me make sure say meye circumspect in my reportage as a journalist 25 years experience enya some ketwa and today me hu video no me hu ye da me hu dwiri me e bi say ntu we Ghana ni ana ana we MPP ni sana mi bisa mi ho say oye Ghana ni ana we MPP ni because MPP before ni de ho wo mu ni adwe pa de ma o my wenti ase wo mu no wo mu fro man bi say a different planet so no mu free no my dey wo ma be kan ho so mu free plan different planet bi no mu free no ma be kan ho say Mars o say Jupiter I don't know and I reho asefem sometimes sa obete ensembi ne efri Ghana ni ano na eba say sa nkokọ ketenkete no ye de ya hyehyeye say ye de nuro ebeba ya beku sa nkokọ ketenkete ni nyina me tie video ni nwie me ba no ma ba ba ye me fireworks no production team mo fa me nko
nkokọ no mo de ba yeso ekọ na nkokọ yale de aba ekọ kra nkokọ ye ekọ kra akroma ne nkokọ yale de aba Ghana ha ya be hu mo te se because enya de ebe gina
the GPA kwa kwenye but the American say, yeah, I won't know what, Opian will bet my blame me.
Good now.
Yes, you go Kukoyale de Aba. You go crank Kukoya, go crank a Croman Kukoyale de Abagana. You have a form to say because any idea a begina.
Never give you a quack on ye, but the American say, yeah, I won't know what, Opian will bet my blame me.
Good now. Say.
Yakobo Kasoroha Kahwa. Well, we mo ye easy no. Na me makuko mi buoma. E bono ko atrase obehure. Metiti wo se obi a wo yakroma. Me hu se period. Mode befa baby emre. Into we wanya hu se no entwen yo. Me say me tra e massacre na me nchai. Na aboa krama e ba be kame wo be kame na sika kura me na matena wa aboa no ba be kame. Mommom kokko no ho ban. We kokko ketekete no. Place e wa ya anu fotiri mu no. E ma ne kwan wanya access to baby an kokko no wo no. Wo ba ho atritini se obi o ya criminal. Anu waba be wura nkuko buonum titini se obi a woya aboa anu waba be wura nkuko buonu se so wo se akroma titini se woya akroma period blebra mama ne mawo me se nkuko nketekete no mo benefit no mo hwe nkuko ne yie ma baga biga krama ba bia me wura nkuko buomu mekum nkuko yes bo adwene boni a wo mu di akotena opposition woman leader. Leaders in do money, kasa can political party be pa and the right thinking people. And woman you konuma. Woman betting a quaffo bit to say a bronya so on your more original chairman. We bet you will be to say wound to me so on your more original chairman. NC in NDC. You see? No. Me catch it say. The center itself cannot hold. Listen and listen very well. Me say, please, headquarters, maybe all over the places. Obi a tears you made. And I'm very happy today, so excited. Such a video, yeah, me my body nay. Yeah, me say repeat it, quite a body BM. Where your capacity video and just no mumpedide and just no mumpedide yes and just no miso monya den o mumpedide yes 80 first call today first call and first call me die no mitimi dai na me sorry enso me sorry kama yes and me die me sorry ye no de ma mani ji ye pa ne say enra etia abobewo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama be ma de obo adwuma yi anu wada ne yere so ase ye mame First Lady of the Republic, ye mami Lodina Mahama, mami body mami penya mo ba tampa. Wadabroma. You say behind every successful man, not just oba tampa baby techre. Yes. Asia Ghana yetie. Eni o say ye boy na ye die timi da sorry nyina no. Ye fast dani bi my mami Lodina Mahama. The Mahama family. Ye fa bi ma wo. So to me adwene pa no koyi papa ye friend say Christian Tete Yehomu so meye IGP Emma o my Ghana etina meti ameka se dampare nye nyina no na minim dia angels ne yadan eka yes dampare nyo munyi dampare yo na minim de America and me start adwuma unless me wi adwuma no me Mugabe I'm unbreakable, unstoppable and untouchable. You can't stop me unless me wi adwuma no say it is finished. Eneya sesia ye kasei His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama papa ya wo die for nyisu IGP hey ne letter ne da ho no yeah a year opinion friend said Dr. Kalisus Mahama Executive Secretary to the President of the Republic. Dr. Kalisus Mahama Executive Secretary Adima His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne sa secretary ase de yeah just say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ase ne secretary ne say papa your friend say a year Christian Tete Yohonu ya we Inspector General of Police December bosumi ebesimu no na nimre ebewie no wanya fie aduesia nti wo mo hwa papa no djumadi a wadi ewo bosumi kakra ya wo ba yi so the post djuma ko no emu adwo na enai wo bia nya ne fa hodie na na post fo piaro setime kasa regional commanders to me kasa district commanders to me kasa and me commanders a wodo nyina no wo bia bibisi ne pesua so ana ne patemu a wotumi eka ho asem na makram no so the eba from papa ni disafata say yesan edin fie ni bia dan eka na adwuma ho na otumi wie adwuma ni yie ti na ye kasa yi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Gonja ni this year. Wotimi di mfia mienu edi aka papa ye friend say Christian Tete Yohonu capacity IGP a only class capacity do you California that TV so na hwe na panyin nanim said you will see wa hu brasia de magana fo yeah, nay, udu police headquarters ya. Baby, I'll be for bia, no bia say, Mugabe, Papa no boy Jumo, Papa no boy Jumo, Papa first a Christian, and young one was a woody Christian account. Na a nay, yet me as a man in fear me a new, poly dance you, me a new. So on Franca. Na Papa, ya first a Christian, your own way. Yamautrikwa. Wobi bae ne tamo kura no mfia de sia no wanya na sunam na djuma boni a obaboye adjuma boni a obaboye ti no ni mfie aduesia no kura no wantwa ana Ghana for including me Mugabe me champion say hey yenya papa no kwan na onko eni Ghana Police Service with integrity under this administration and then to police four forms. Who post officer we never talk under damn pare time. We will see a friend in the police service. We want some man for a good test no police training school near Sati training woman. This is the changer. The current IGP what diaba into the police service. Shekwaya. I mean yet of us what did they be? What did they be? IGP atrasa we said there be emaburu ni fie ni kwa na enye bibi kakraka ho wo bia no won sa ni juma wo ye driver wo ye hairdresser wo ye fashion designer wo mo fie ni pagya mu kakra esa ka ho wo mpe we na opede timia kasa me ka say hey papa we die mamu nya ne sa so nkotena fie fa ni nim die nkotena fie mo ma ni fie ni bi nka ho na mo ma ne so am nkoye ne 1 months you angels na kasa. The angels, the 900 million angels. You mon disappointed. Me Mugabe, me 900 million angels. They don't disappoint you. And today, the first assignment here was so a yemi who so a capacity IGP say. Sabranti and say, we move kokra nkuko wodro. Edi abuku nkuko nketenkeche no monche no. IGP why your first assignment? Wo first assignment wo boadwuma ni nyina ya ma 2 years nkofo mu di atem wo social media nkofo mu di boni wo social media no se dey educate amafo na yetumi di inform ni entertain amafo no enei amafo kotra so ho no mu di empanifo atem IGP arrest them. Nti nedie IG ena meda woni COP ayafrimpong ya wo hwe musika sam so ene aye COP garba empanifo amwo sia de headquarters so ya mode mo support ade ama IGP yakopo asomdue kam nyina jesene kam ho no mama ho ban na posifo mo boy ho ban no bisa wo se hwan so na bo mo ho ban eye angels no na bo mo ho ban Haji nyame asomdue kam baby a wo bia omo hoode no kwatenten King Solomon nyansa no omo bi na afa adwe pa koso aserve wo man we de enye papa yi hu firi mo de papa eni wanim eni wachi ni wabusuafo no asefo nyina na wodi wadwuma beba wiye ya enchima ebeba be kase IGP bi bai ne friend say Christian Tete Yehonu odi kwa Ghana ha ayese Mugabe Maase edi ne tensi o Christian Tete Yehonu oya capacity ya misha no nya okese criminals nyina achi omu nyina omo madi boni ati o man chi omu nyina yes na me se obetimi aye. May the good Lord be with you, grant you good health and long life. Inspector General of Police Christian Tete Yehonu. More fire, more fire, more fire, more fire, more fire. Service with what? Integrity. Assalamu alaikum. Me free IGP wadia na me tisim we capacity fire. Yes. Na Nsamo pa. Nsamo hwe MPP bogu. Who there watch my lips? MPP amanyoku no. Omo baba we omo baba to no. That will be the end of MPP. Intitimu ebeba. Me kasa. Mo de me bo be den ebebre me. Because me hu ne bia nya no na hu. Me hu ahead. Yes. Na sese wo man na ka wo nsem. Na wo fie ho no asem ho wo fie na wo siese wo fie e da na wakopia bontra akoka obi asem. Wo fie wo timi siese wo fie asem a da bia menu aba antena omo ma ne bresa mse antena menu aba da bia wo de wo siese amanfo asem wo timi siese wo fie da bia agese wo de wasem ko hu antena na aboawo na be de na wo aba be ye leader amana yi MPP amanyoku wahu akoya amanyoku a da bia omusi omutumafi wa abontene da bia omusi omutumafi wa abontene na kanaka eye emema na kasawo ase de ema na tiesim ema na ya dan atiesim ana da bia me kase edi boni tin ya chiche edin obi di akwasi obi di awudu obi di Maase obi di Mugabe obi di Adwoa obi di eye Godson obi di Ama obi di Elizabeth obi di Akua eye di boni se de bia obetimi a differentiate obi a with your name na adia eye di boni no etimi nyansu aso boni ewo abusu ya wufiri mu ebedi chirimafo ni nyina echi the future generations yet to be born ne do machi what you say ne mom no wudidi mpa enantia edi panu open doors e de ma obabi a obekobia sawawu o sawoti asio edi panu be open doors amba wonchirima ebi beka wo ma ebi beka wo busuafo ebi beka wo namfofo eti enei baby a wuti sesi anu bisa ho se enei se esimasi oni ha dia ne de bekae no. Just sit down and ask yourself. Say enne Mugabe woni SYZ ha dia ne de beye den ye de bekae no. From security, ebesi cleaners, ebesi presenters, ebesi production team, ebesi technicians, management, staff. Se wonni ade ba akopra na wo ye leader wo adwuma na wo free adwuma no wonni hobiem. Na wonni bibia e de bekae wo a na chese wa anya de papa bia amwa company na akoye adwuma wo. And today we will say under MPP development ankoso nyina puntu nyuma ankoso wase ho e wo district awodo no mu no na sika ne nyeden enko na wo sha command found a yes secretariat ya ye maame aye friend say na toshi na kredi ni de ebi ado toshi na toshi dia de papa na toshi one another ho was this kind of free through emma blame bia ho a nipa no ono odi animu no the chairman of the economic management team no and they wonam no to announce sem so pe president edi enya minami kan eye na toshi na eka MPP say die atete apansam na toshi yentie wai
ba kukura omudi be mu ne say common fund sika no me na main release ene ma ye lose elections misramu a me party headed by president any Dr. Bawumia ena na release sika no emma me sika bi ani wa e ba me nchen a eye approved by parliament a me man fanko yen ye say we have the men we are more knowledgeable yeni madia sin NDC ene NDC atimi aba wom di sika kese ama MMDCs afrimonia brain ato so adenti ena Dr. Bawumia ana ono economic management team womo kire me formula no se dia mentro no aden ena Dr. Bawumia no chair EMT aden one famba say yenye 80%. Adan no bi owo MPP mu anvamba formula na metro no answer na metro formula no many deans of MMDC be share many regional ministers be share many party for be share many local government for be share many members of parliament be share many chief of staff be share we are many economic management team for be share entinya na to shinkwa and it's not in why formula. No. In fact, the last group are Mushia economic management team. Woman for 5% to her, for 10 to her, for way to her. Dear woman back and no and I'm the parliament. Na makwako movie. As a parliament G2 na afimiti ho train scan. Sikane ba na me dia ma MMDCs. As a party MPP we did not take the decentralization policy serious at all. There were several times President Kraba Parliament said Obabe read the state of the nation and now said Finance Minister Abba Parliament Antanasi because common fund had not been released. All of this is in the media and everybody knows about it. Why is Natoshi being blamed for it? Say they are praising NDC, but they are not praising the administrator. They are praising Atuforsen because Atuforsen is the finance minister. It was the duty of the two finance ministers, Ken Oforiatta and Amin Anta, to release monies statutorily. It was compulsory to common fund, but we had problems. And if there should be a blame game, that blame game should be situated in the office of the two finance ministers and not the administrator. If the MMDCs want to blame anybody, they should blame their representatives, the members of parliament, who passed whatever formula we brought in there. How come nobody thought about 80%? We said we have the men and we are more knowledgeable than the NDC. Today they beat us to it, didn't they? That's not the only thing they did. They have been able to keep the dollar at 12. Why is anybody not blaming the governor, the finance minister, and the vice president who chaired the economic management team? Is it because I'm a female? I'm a woman. So in this country, where we have too many male chauvinists, it's easy to put your hand in a woman's eye and blame her for something. No. The dollar has been kept. Whether they are putting money in, whatever it is they are doing, President Akufo-Addo made it clear that he only brought Dr. Bawumia to come and help him to fix the economy. He said, if I say it in Twi, yesikana ye jata, enunti na makofa Dr. Bawumia se ombe yesikane mayen. Umiano. If after 8 years, yentimi anye sikana, where are the men who are blaming me? Where are those who are pointing fingers? Say mina mima yelusui. What about the fact to say 17 to the dollar?
I just say my men are toshi no we ni nyina say dollar ne de enka ho asemu koyi. He says let's John Drama as a magic be na oy. Far off. O man ma yedin. E mo yedin. So etiki obi ho fie nyansa. Adia Akufo-Addo ahofe. What me amfi nwotwe aye no. Bia obi de bosumi nsia nso ababe. Kasa amemo leadership. Adia nyakopon ene di we no wona de ma. Wuni adwen pa no ni akoma pa, you can never be a good leader. Obi oye ni brefu bia onye leader. Akufo-Addo woni na busuafo bia o man we be fomoye. PDS be bia be fa scandal bia national kati be bia Akufo-Addo din ho. Kene ofuri atadin ho. Tisko mu wia ye nyina hu man na be di atuom. Hu man hu. Dresse socks colors. No more than na bontenesa. Ska bebrebe nyina etime sesa homo. Ne kanu for that etime adwane afri Ghana ye hwehwe na ye hu. Enei ama aye agrone form demonstration ye course e wo Kwame Nkrumah Circle Apostle Lincoln ye convener. Na aye lawyer Martin Kpebumu omunyina kasae. Aje say wo say nya dom no ne ehia hu. Ne mom ye pesi ye bibi mi ehunu se USP no ni dwumadi a wodie no enso Ghana fo bi mu eni tene omutisi ngumonten so eyi bomumume ye kire fi wa kopie mu ewo aye Jubilee House eko presente omo petition yentie ne ekoso ewo.
He said before Oforiatta travels, he saw the letter Oforiatta wrote to the outgoing chief of staff and the incoming chief of staff. So how do you see such a letter? And then he said, even to further add, he said he went to NIB to seek help and didn't get help. It has turned out that it is false. He didn't go to NIB. He said he went to immigration to seek help. He didn't get help. It has turned out it is false. He said he went to national security to seek help to arrest Oforiatta. He didn't get help. It has turned out it is false. So when your special prosecutor comes to lie to Ghanaians that he was attempting to arrest Oforiatta and yet he has no evidence of it and the state institutions are denying, that alone is sufficient for Kissie Jabe to resign. Furthermore, the Constitution says that the sovereignty of the people of Ghana resides in the people of Ghana. Sovereignty is in the people of Ghana. That is the center of our Constitution. The thing that holds our Constitution together is the principle of sovereignty, that the ultimate power belongs to the people of Ghana. So the rule of sovereignty requires, or the theory of sovereignty, and you can ask the political science theory, ask Professor Jampo and the rest. They tell you that, so once Ghanaians are the sovereign, if you are running a public institution and anybody is frustrating you, assuming without admitting that anybody is frustrating you, come and report to the people of Ghana so that they, as the owners of the power, will know what to do. So in this case, Kissie Jabe should have organized a press conference to inform Ghanaians that NIB, National Security and Immigration, are frustrating him.
Lawyer, your friend, lawyer Marty Pebu, and I'm not saying, can I just say, no one is to Timamu, yepa, a year apostle, Lincoln, Nedemwa, and a what they SSS. So, Moko Piemo, Ewo Jubilee House, Emma Enuaba, Shamima Muslim, where deputy presidential spokesperson, on also receive a petition on behalf of the government of Ghana. Yentie Enuaba, Shamima.
Freedom of expression. His Excellency has assured all citizens, all manner of citizens, all people of various political persuasions, that he is a president that believes in the rights of the citizens of Ghanaians, and he has assured that no citizen must feel fearful in their expression of their rights. And so we see your demonstration here today as a way of activating our Constitution, which is a live document. So you are welcome, and we are happy to receive your petition this afternoon.
Na we ka yakufa do penso a ke bie eye tie gas egumo so da ke bi kura ni etutu afei ene ehun say democracy no eye adwuma. Yes, under this eye democratic dispensation under the Fourth Republic, President Yawademra ye adwuma, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Na me fa chake si mudu pa efama eye Ibrahim Mahama, engineers and planners, founder, the boss himself, chake se en command one minua Rafik Mahama chiabusu nyina the Mahama family yameshia mono nyamokese. More fire. And then Tuesday, the 25th of November 2025. Christmas is just around the corner. Musa Manfwa has said, shopping. You say also, okay, na also to me, the more money if you good daddy. Na mensua, ya feel say, enapa, eofe. Yenya responsible, fathers. Na yen share more funny yen. Sanse, omo, and yen dachi. Baby, I true no. Yebekwa kwaji apomudemu komotwetwe kakra efi midima for heba hospital aso yeba yene doctor computer na obi baby say doctor ben na san computer yi wono na chese NDC amonyuku no woye obi a sisia make say woye deputy national Director of Elections. And one say Director of Elections, no. You had Dr. Omane Boama, Watwa Nananum Ewon Sedo. And coupon Duma 13th of December, Bayene ye ewo a year Koforudia, ye new Jabin. T. Ebuchan 4 and Shannon in the eastern region, said Danudra, Yina Yeba Conti. Sofo Tanko Rashid Computer. We see you Edema a year Gifek. And was a deputy national director of elections. Now, when you say Enua Tamale High Court qua sitting how much they say Pandai in the northern region, about a tone on the 7th day of December 2024. No, Yensan Koto Emrashe Bidra Akunyano, Yensan Koto no for Friday. who said Yanu for no amambo for no mbibifo no uma has ye tiem umusum ne adanya yisi si ensa nkoto no foforo ye beto no foforo na no na ndisi fo se nka be ya nka we de nka ma wo mu nkote se de o mu anko eye tamale baby a mutala ono so oto anana no mo nsia do a mbibifo anko no ye be akomu advice o mu san se we de afa eye ndisi yakonya o mo san akwaji o ma de na ehun nsem no etesen preparation etese ene fake ebekoso na decision be na ebe free fake aba efa eye sa ensem no ho ni nyina obeti no eye program yeso efiri sa abre kopim se nunsi ebebo na wonim se enura yeta sorry ya enura abrate bia ono so ye adwuma electoral commission wono so ye mranim ni o obi a butere na wasa ye mranim fo na che se ni tina bobewo se ye nua no maibefo no musu anwoma itina bobewo na electoral commission fo je mesa ne no kofo de ne court ana papa yi wo twe na mo interdicting crisis ya yi oda so interdiction go adwuma na papa yi wakokot no akwadibem no akwadibem wa mananso wawo watabrim Jane Mensa any ni deputies nyina any article 146 of the 1992 constitution na che say enusu ni ogina say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama unti o deputation na akoto nanim onhwem na one ne mpanifo omo enkai omo kai wi o de mama eye council of state for omo beje no mo so akọ ene opanyi do ajaho ni team no omo so ko hwem no mu se nsema abrante ni gina so a eja wode kodu ebo sa mpanifo omo electoral commission hi 146 na article na wogina so no ebia edimo ekoyie enti no yenya hyehyeye se de be ya yebemo mudi omadwuma ato ho a ene se de no wanane ye no saa pepepe ena Yesu maya no so ebeye abaye de botechi no saa ba na ne de boba de to shaloto se no ebi beto eye Jane Mensa ene ne deputies boss mamu ana enu ne yebisa na yenua eye Rashid Tanko computer obetena se a obekire esem ni nyina mu na Ghana for huni ekoso nti ene nkomodie ni beye de papa mfa nsa nka wo fidie no koso amu fidie no ena ha na ha na nipa ni nyina yeden ewo midima fo cappuccino mema wo akwaba
mejo so muga
bibi abokode
kedi ampa da roma odinache ho ye na munso
mafe wankasa
nya asem ketwa
dok wote se
nyame adom doctor ho ye pa
ayare sano so
koso me no kase o kyena nyame adom doctor Watamale
wow
o kyena
modu Tamale
yes Dr. Watamale Za Plaza yes
hona Dr. Betna
yes hona Betna o kyena no pa efiri o kyena ko si Friday
eye Alhaji Abdallah Moamo eye Timba eye track station ho
ene
Tamalefu ni nyina Moamo eye baby a Gumani ho de baby ho mo se me ba me ntimi ko nti ye fro Kembele
ana want me
da bomba foi pa mo se me Mugabe me batamali a me ntimi ko Kembele na me ba me kra mo de na de be che ne madako very well e chachi o mo nyina nti tina Dr. Betna se Watamale Za Plaza o chine wuku ano papa na doctor tanti enekra no Za Plaza ono pa na aye ahomachi
koda ho
ahomachi be nu se na wote ho
yes anasa nwumire kra betimi akwa koda ho ye ba mattress adaso
Dr. Betna se
yes o Betna se Tamale Za Plaza nyame adom o kyena
wodi ayaresa ne ko
wodi ayaresa no ayaresa crusade ne se rokoye wotakwa no wodi adu Tamale
enubna ne haban na
ene haban
eno Bible no quotation be ni
me ba chawo okay kan 2 Kings 20:7 na o se na odi4 Isaiah e obera ne pen so ne manfo hu se enyarewa hodo atutu atese obi si HIV obi si gonuachi obi si sciatica obi si enakoma bo no perepere ana mpo fatty liver na odi4 no boru akwai but moga oba no no okutan haban enubina o de be sa ne manfo nyina yare oh 2 Kings 20:7
doctor de aduru Tamale
what de aduru Tamale nyame adom o kyena no pa doctors ni bia di kan ho dada over a week ni na doctors ni bi di kan nyame adoma ena nwumre omo ma kabelande
yankwai
no ochira nyame adoma ayarasa akoso nti sade moka busae no sabepe NC etie nyame adoma ochira no pa Tamale Za Plaza and a doctor etna se mpacho me dimafo ba hospital so ye ne makom yini wo man Ghana ye Kumasi ebuakwa atwoma go school junction and Accra ye opoko asemayira odofo ade ba ko no se emayare entetel emayare ensho ho na manim ne yetie no se obi wo Tamale obi wo Navrongo obi ewo sesala anasa empono mo Upper West Savannah region ho nyina no yenhia doctor ewo Tamale Za Plaza de yetie no se obi yare no ontumi mfa free Tamale mfa Makumase ena ontumi mfa free mfa Mankran enu nti doctor ayese obe available to mia hodo a hwe mu waro na ma ba beje ayarehwe ne yetie no se nyame adom ochena ogie na fa hodie aba Tamalefo nyina de a enkankane wa oyare obi o hampacho onya hunu doctor na ho ato ade ne se yare bi ho a onya kwotena doctor ni mpena yare na tu ayira emma biem kra da biara da yare bi won so se de edro ka wansa na ofri ni padua no makọ anu nti na me kan kira wo se tuanamo no okira no pa o be northern region ho ba bia mom ben Tamale ne de mom mfa ni agro mu nsha doctor tam da so mesra wo de tie ne se sika keto bi na ade baji wa yaresa ade a ba me di mafra ba hospital betua ho ka se wakoy lab wakotwa scan pacho enope card ayaya ma no 70 Ghana cedis untia consultation o me di mafra ba hospital mese na anwa the last week ena madam fu ba ko se watise ase bi hihye ne minim okwa yaresabia pacho ye buki na mu akwakohia doctor no tua 495 Ghana cedis for so oko consultation with doctor no otua 495 Ghana cedis ana card ana sample ye register no see ye register on as patient na 30 cedis pacho wie no ye besa ama na dura obeto na oba medima fra ba hospital ni ye kan kiro se ma me papa me ni aba wo metia consultation fee with Dr. Tamda so eno anso aba no obetena se na de tie no sam pacho sha wo be ba medima fra ba hospital ashade we so for me ananse any hospital abeko bia sa wo be nante no aduru hospital yaresabia ho a ma me pacho tie mi ye papa tie mi akoda tie mi woduru wa anya sa woduru wa no na o kwa me check o vitals wa hwe ye be mo oduru ansase ye de ma sanse ekoba no sa na o pressure na ekosoro eno nti wa hwe kra ansase ma pressure duru na ekoma pressure duru eno nti obeduru ayaresa bia no tena se bese between 10 to 15 minutes ansa me check o vitals na de ama ebeboa amia hunu ba bi potia pacho o pressure na ewo ba bi potia ye betimi anya nioma wo se anya nyina eno ana me kan chiro se tuanamo na bra medima fra ba hospital enya se doctor Tamale nyame adom ochena eno ntini mpacho poko asemayira ochena eye adwuma Kumasi ya buakwa atwumago eye adwuma Dr. Ajima ho afei Dr. Saka so betena se wankran ye adwuma ye wa nurse fo nka ya aka munso professionally omo ye adwuma e medima fra ba hospital enhira odedom Dr. Tamda so mpacho wato ama na pete na ebra wo bepie mo medima fra ba hospital no kwasem mesa ho beto memfa yare na mfa nsho ho mfa nko 2026 emfa yare mfa nsho ho obra ma me papa mi ni aba wo betua Jessica ketwa bi na ho ato e medima fra ba hospital yi medima fra ba hospital na ba ye de ayaresa di free pacho unya bi wo ba bi ada esansa ada hospital aka ni nyina okwa e pekin kran ana mpo ye ka kiro se for 3000 Ghana cedis to ansane show baba medima fra ba hospital ntisa ayaresa be ya ba kwa ba doctor ba ka kiro se mere 2 months mere 1 month na show 1 month mere show nyina utua 1000 Ghana cedis ma me odi 200 Ghana cedis na ba ya doctor Genwa Mwaduro odi 300 ba Genwa Mwaduro for 2 weeks time ko yusu niro haban ni ndubira hodo doctor de ma no me pa cho 2 weeks time no ba berebedi adanse na hu se ampa ye won haban ye won ndubira hodo nyame de ma ye eno nti no ka kire en se ebra mu free edi nturo mu ha kwei no munni aduaba na momfa haban na mfa nsa mo yare eno nti na be ma bi bo adabiriju ameka kire o se mpa cho wono ukogina sie ni mu a ugina me cappuccino na mu ugina me papa Dr. Tamda so na mu ugina me aba nyina na mu anajo no ana odi adijuma eno nti ni se ukogu wani mu ase ya makeup amete ogumani mu ase wagum papa Tamda so ni mu ase wagum me nyina ni mu ase me ba cho me nkonko bo adabiriju e wo bra oba medima fo ba hospital esan say Dr. Tam na so ma da birijo na ne ba me tie nso mpa cho me ma da birijo da biara da e wasa be ma de ukosie ni mu a e wasa otimi tutu so mira nyina na odi guo na fa ohihye gu botom na obetimi atutu a be 45 minutes 30 minutes 1 hour pa cho be ma ya dwuma tim fifire gu oba no mfa nya no ho enti ode eja no ho na fa wo kanfo no ma opiafo no hu se ampa wo no e wasa o ma oba no fire o mi wura sanso awurawura untumi nya adwuma abramdima fo ba hospital be ma da wukojo to ba so abaji tuo na fire wonsam bramdima fo ba hospital just 24 hours pe o kire nyame ya adwuma ampa cho tamale fo ensha doctor e za plaza na za plaza ho mpa cho yaresa ne oje ekoso obi se wonya fat liver afi oba uni atenka mpa cho ya tenka duro no edon komi fofofo bramdima fo ba hospital de ntina me kana sa obi o wa ya na sauce no na se hormones no ma ho de na aba fom bara oba medima fo ba hospital bia na koko ene nam so nti ama o hormones na se o sauce no o ma ho de aba fom a wonya tenka no ba obi o sie na oba nso onya koko mpa cho oba nya koko pa de chense koko ba oba so a nkede ntina ya na bi o a ya na koko afifiri ubo so oba bi ne hwene so na ni ase na chi na fifi no pa cho koko ba oba so pa ade ba ko se koko ba o so a afi o menses na kura na emaye esan se koko no so no take part of moja woni paduanom enti o menses na ntimi maye moja fia wasa ba na ntimi mesene nko koko no ba o so a afi waten kan bonsa na eko form koko eba o so a bonsa no walu so appetite ntimi nhada ni de obanu maduro wo wiase nyina but appetite na ema no watumi adidi bramdi mafo ba hospital ne yamo a ya mehwe ni paduanom nya se ye fiti ya ne yamo adure na mum no ye hwe ni paduanom ahwe se o hawo be na aba yare na fa he na ba ye nam de enso na ba ya nsan ya mo aduro mpacho ye ma aduro biara sakeke ye nam holistic approach so scientific approach so ne nam ya adwuma e o medima fo ba hospital na anya machine obegina so medima fo ba hospital no na esa yare o yare safo ye nyame a o tosoro na nanim nyama hire wa asase nyina so eno nti no kan kire ye nse ono na duro free Samaria nkanso nkabo sanyare wa hodo nyina eno nti na mese tuana mo na bra medima fo ba hospital na bra ne ntu o ha na sema na oba bi won so a bia na o menses na emaye emakura na etwa e wo bra wonniru wonfie wo se etwa no so a eda se wonya air topic moja dodo na besene ko na sa wo ya abortion between 1 to 2 weeks moja tu afi ko bansa wa moja wa short wo ni padua no do so ye pa enti ko bana so afi wo bonsa na o menses na emabiem bra mdima fo ba hospital na ya mo ko bana sa sa eno sa ne o ma me hu afiri ho a koko ne betimi ama o menses no eno nso atimi asizi a entumi emabiem oba mdima fo ba hospital ya babo obi ho na nte kakra no abrese o ya oba na be ma na wona nte kakra bia na wabre ubonso akoma bo periperi bramdima fo ba hospital na yentu asia mfama pato nyame aduma me se wochena za plaza e tamale fo amohwe me mo a mo ben tamale e bia sunyana fo mbetuma batamale anampo mo yendi mo bogatanga ananse na vrongo mo savina ridge pato honyina yensha Dr. Tam so 3 days na doctor ebedi e tamale monten so ade ba akono say 3 days a doctor ebedi no ayarasa no oje no odeba ye number sabetin afre for direction 0244 774282 0244 774282 and 0500 727215 0500 727215 medima fo aba hospital and I knew din komo ye de usi ba me ka kire say bibi biara e woni padua no ma e wasa wo kohwehwemu no bra medima fo aba hospital ye behwehwem ne atu ho na mo na afi ya pene pomasibire na ya tu ase de ama o kire nyame ya doma doctor watamale enti nyame ya doma Friday di ani premium service so but still betting your friend will book it for next 2 weeks no na afi eduru ho a wa ba for premium service no na etumi akonka de ama o eye medima fo aba hospital aye Dr. Tam da so ochena yare bia o de beba medima fo aba hospital na etu ase e de ama 0244 774282 and 0500 727215 medima fo aba hospital Dr. Tam e da so moga e be da se ene awie.
Hi, I'm pleased to introduce to you Cancer Mixture, a herbal mixture for arthritic pain. Arthritis,
It's me.
Cancer Mixture, no, Cancer Mixture, no, Cancer Mixture. Yerba Biana no drew, Morio ya, or arthritis. Cancer mixture, obey your juma when you put it inside. I'm a place in the grand. And if you did dinner, menu on your market for in your button, a woman one menu for. First, baby, I'm from one and Sanka, senior Susan, Bonnie Biara, home doctor, and I report for FDA Med Safety App Nodo. And Gratui, FDA App Nodo.
Hi. Now let me tell you about Safari Valley Eco Resort, the first of its kind in West Africa. Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary.
We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the eco park.
So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting.
We also went fishing on a man-made canal. Our tour guides taught us so much about the wildlife and how to interact with them.
They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have here.
Visit Safari Valley Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
Na ade na ya obeya oda former son yefunu emunumuni.
Oh, Mr. Entry, also ya reya titi be benfie pi nanso ne yam nyono da se me chew no ahodo amato a me hunu hwea ebe ya nwanwa.
Menyi ni se what also tamfo hexa capsules any hexa mixture ya no mbom kotia also no bia ma no anom anka ne ho ato no dadaada also dro die eno ne hexa capsules any hexa mixture
akom ni nchiremu
also ye kura eto yefunu ene ensunumu etuma wo yefunu ekeka wa wo gire wo ho a enyi also etumi ema wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie so how eye also de a compare hexa capsules any hexa mixture nanom bom na ho ebeto
pedudu atu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 02038228855 Apefo abatanya woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfie dumienu enka ho Haxa capsules ene ne mixture
Asa tamfo edie age adwade nkrato yi atom
Obrebo eye adwumada Eboa eyam aduane Eboa eyi nsa free ni peduanim Na eboa woni pedua ma etena ho yi Nanso, when you say Niama Aidi, na yenom, Timmy ma brebo ye ejumaden sen pote.
Me hunda, me brebo ye ejumapa, e bia se se mintu ye bibi boa me brebo.
Annie, and wanting what the left here from the Moses Clinic, we have our center about herbal food supplements. What says it, pa the brebo, ama e ye jumaye.
Now,
Fatopa yenum anopani enumre na eboama obrebo ye dwuma ye sene ebeya ebetimi anyam aduane awodi esiesi ni peduane mu eyi mu finsi ye
eno na me brebo kia pa
Ubenya Life Kid or pharmacy, herbal shops, ne supermarkets are ebeo. Sa wo pedudu so to a 0244 06 8447 Life Kid, wawu brebo, wawu ni pedia. Edro yi enye ma apemfo, ma ema omomanfo, ne mmofo a wonya mfie dumien. FDA agi dwedie krato yi atum.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 Ga West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
If I cry na menyisika, edia ye mefui.
Ehinfa pa na menya bosia, edia tre medwuma yimu.
Kai cry mabre, miye bosia ato taxi fufu. Suhum Rural Bank.
Suhum Rural Bank.
Yamamu akwa baba Suhum Rural Bank. Ye won hye ya hodo bi te se dwadifo abosia, ekuokuo bosia, susu account. Ene da so wo ho savings account. Me bada chain savings account. Ene de akeka ho. Suhum Rural Bank was 03422918696. Na won so wetumi aka se.
Suhum Rural Bank. Ama ene mayeka una.
Suhum Rural Bank. Enti me pa minie.
Suhum Rural Bank, growing our heritage.
Sama kwaba edeba TVS YZ na power 97.9 FM in affiliate stations ya HSH Ghana in Facebook live power 979 and TVS YZ Ghana. Samson on YouTube SYZ broadcasting. Yavas like Sama S Natural Mineral Water Safari Valley Eco Resort Victory Garlic Mesa Divine Hope Eba Center the Ochiaba Mesa and Ochiaba Powder and Airboy and a Power Specialist about Hospital, Medimosis Clinic and Eba Center, Benji Estate and Investment Limited, and Fasida Emo Munina Sanso and a Victory Garlic Mesa from a year Dr. Amwakon Asue Onosia de Asida at the Emanona Hebron Hills International School was Excel and Shine. You may call another woman at Techra, Yerijumedia Ebreo and Tuesday, the 25th of November 2025. There's a Christmas in the month of December. Dr. Rashid Tanko, ASU Demand Gifek, was signed a Deputy National Director of Elections at the National Democratic Congress, the ruling party, and also adjoining me was studio one-on-one. Be Jumediano album together. Doc. Memo akwaba.
Edison.
Boko. Bibia
boko.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Obo Juma.
GFEC
to say.
Reset agenda na ekosu GFEC pa. See I won say GFEC a house name. Yeah. Ba on ye reset ni na fan ba bontin. Na see I woko regions ni na GFEC wo. Regional GBBia rural telephony. This evening, network issues now. We are rolling out about 460 and one roll out. Since we came in, we've connected about 300 communities. Network, no many network. We are network across the country. where the anchor omontuma NDC and some of the omanya
computer
and one adwuma no
computer
na adwuma computer na
to give a find to my pay.
Yes see there adwuma pa
so said that here combining I mean give any election as deputy director of elections and now Dr. Manebo Amaniwe.
Yes,
I this one na be ye one a nua
Madi. Yes, any ira ataboate when ya enmo. Say won say ye dia me wo skills of multitasking. Bet my juma 2-3 at the same time. Time me cry na me chere wo school na me chere training college na me teacher no na me teach 2 subjects at the same time concurrently. Wow. So I have that skills of running 2 things. And then once a GFEC any election assembly is very close. So I me juma ne kopa.
What was when near day?
Yeah, juma ne
and yet Takashi but juma.
And no say John His Excellency John Dramani Mama training no dima and nyagro. On him say
is it the Cuban type or the Russian type?
Yeah, we are social democrats. Social democrats. Yes.
Well, beko ye chikakra na ye started with the current year happenings at the Electoral Commission. Enra ewo Tamale High Court now ho.
Oh na mi wo court no.
Then see wo court wa abase was yes court to aba. Panda in the northern region, a parliamentary seat. Court are declaring vacant.
Yeah, you talk about 2024, December 7th. Now, Ghana Nipa no more back to Obama NDC. Not to Obama NDC, papa.
Massive.
Because, who say, Abanu ewo Jumano, those who were in power from 2020, I could do 2024. The kind of ills Juma Bonipano Mogoyeno, there was no way they were even going to get up to 60 seats. What did I say? So no more used to or more crooked ways. When him say MPP, they have appetite for rigging election. Sanomoti, a moment they are rigging election, they are masters in that. So Mamomu Kwaya. We are election.
Winning elections on a genuine.
No, at all. Who election be no more win any rigging machinery. They are just using rigging propaganda strategies to win the election. No more electoral officers. Omo konye electoral compromise crooked electoral officers. No more about one. Come on. If you try to raise issues, then they use state security. What was that? Moko kunipa 2020 moko kunipa bebre. Techimansa afedo wo amemfi any oko savulugo hono ablekuma center hono moko kunipa. That is their modus operandi. So almost started the same thing.
Foul means.
Yeah. Then 2024 panda hono eto abano. Ye we are about to no. On say no more presidential election first. After collating presidential results, no more say John Mama or Dean Kuni or Winnie. Then they got to know that if they are to go through the same process, almost collate presidential, parliamentary NDC be Dean Kuni.
10 years.
No more starting, almost nonsense. No more starting, almost a year fichi, almost a pinches. Pinches no more overbread from polling stations, no. Problem be any, but almost no more send different ones. No more barbe collate a whole collation center. No. Now you raise your objection. Say I didn't know more and you're proper. And you're proper no more. The right thing must be done. Your casa no district officer no any returning officer. No more fine more nema. No more Johnny.
Ejaho.
Omo Johnny ko Tamale. So ye dia na your candidate ni nyina no money ho. Only our coalition agent na ewo. So your friend your candidate say ombra be hwe de na ekoso omo ba na omo ni ho. Obia ni ho. Officers no mo nyina Johnny ko Tamale. Omo ko tena Tamale. Sat down with MPP. No mo cookie figures. Now they are masters of that thing. Omo cookie figures. When say you call collation center yɛwɔ krata menu. First krata no yɛ friend no from 1C. From 1C no ɛne na yɛ collation form. And now on say constituency 152 polling stations.
Okay.
So ufa pinches ni nyina presiding officer no. Omo ba ho a. Who now your returning officer. On be fa one by one.
Yeah.
Be ma na wo chorogum from 1C no. Figures no. E ko drew 152 no a. Now for calculator.
That's that take.
Now calculate. Say Mugabe 152 the figure.
Talia na center.
And Talia. O tali we ni nyina. Now we say Mugabe nyesi computer so nyesi. Now ko fa krata bi so on your friend from 1D. And no we chro totals no. Say Mugabe nyesi computer nyesi rejected ballots say totals no see. Mugabe has won. So you announce the results on the from 1D and no every summary sheet no. What
yeah, I'm getting.
So you wait you say collation officers no omo nyina be gina agents your friend collation agent we are no more signing on be signing from 1C no more so signing from 1D no now on ma agent back now be ma me back
to be abenya copy
we panda na eni ho
so
how
come ena yenya winner
no na ehia so mu duru tamale no you know them because they thought they were going to win the presidential election. Then they will use the same style no more use 2020 no. Who kasa no mo kunipa. Then you get silence. Then they go and announce themselves. Like what happened in 2020. Also when we have 5 seats.
Elections, yeah.
Because when they realize that NDC has gotten 142 constituencies, that means NDC would have been majority in the 2020 parliament. Then no mo kunipa in these 5 constituencies.
Yes.
No more 5. Declare. Then the following day, Jimensa came out and said 137. So we strategy no. So 2024 no omo asa yesa. Who say omo ye ebisu wa nsamo adwajiri. Na who say na ebisu wa ankotia. Na omo si omo ye sa tema central. No Musa yes Ablekuma Obuasi ni nyina omo use the same hymn book style no omo use what you say anka
even do me kwabenya do me kwabenya dey need delay
good and the same Ablekuma North
yes
sa plan strategy no omo use as MPP say omo DNA they have appetite for rigging so omo yes no na wonye din won fair won say omo rigging election no
okay.
So you who sanu na say oh where they are yempene that because you win Pandara seat no so na your candidate no ye Daniel Wapa honorable Wapa
go
so Okokot January 25th 2025
no
Okokot ko file petition election petition against the declaration me who say in there minia afenyo market ochro krata
then
omo press statement trying to talk about the ruling enurano he has no evidence of what happened in court make it away ni nyina court proceedings ni nyina
from
day one
no mo kwa na omo nko
no more omo cross examination ni nyina proceedings ni look proceedings ewa ha cross examination of respondent first respondent na ye MPP second respondent na electoral commission any na make it am
yes omo de omo rep ko
omo omo lawyer kra never available no more ye bi so omo ye lawyers ye cross examine also afenyo acho na krata
okay statement on the high court ruling nullifying the Pandai constituency parliamentary elections well
o ja say she papa no we ne second respondent electoral commission cross examination me kai one line pe na me ko your lawyer no obisa no question back na on him say ye ni abre
okay during the cross
examination no obisa no say tie ma me kai ye pa because MPP omo nye correct tio say obisa no question I put it to you that the EC cannot collate and declare any parliamentary election except in strict conformity with the provision of CI 127. answer ne say or see I agree my lord won't mean collect resource parliamentary election without using CI 127 CI 127 enu na ye say Bible of elections no the bia na ebe ye elections no CI 127
okay
CI 127 no enu na ye ebe kire say kwan bi na obefa na ko declare results
okay
who ko CI 127 na say nipa o mo hwe so who was CI 127 na ko bie regulation 43 1 A to H ho na e kai we ni nyina
afanya mo monim
so monim so propaganda no ye akanta we no ko try propaganda piece oh say so you be someone say why wonim say won't mean collect results without using from 1C any from 1D no say no correct
yes
now who ko collect tamale no who from 1C no gina ho or say on nibi then how did you declare the results afanya onim we
is aware
they know this they are doing propaganda time na court no kata we ni na every court enye say computer na printing every court proceedings document from January ni na kwasi for proceedings no ewa so when you be photocopy ma no mo hwe you cross examine first respondent na cross examine second respondent no mean say no mo ka say you say you ko file 41 polling stations you see that's another propaganda no mo ka no 41 na exhibit na di ma court no she 41 polling stations we eja na unim say polling station we 500 nipa na beto aba utu aba we are now konye 600 people in a box no what happening
not possible
enu na ehia no 41 areas no nyina
all the 41 yeah
all no nyina pasa that was what they brought 41 that was what they started to do and we saw it and say no where they want me yes sir and I didn't crowd overvoting edosu
they are nullifying
and no na ka say don't knowing that what they did for the 152 no, just to make sure that Nyindam wins the parliamentary district. No more smart. No. So say election there. If you want to rig election, you must be smart in rigging.
But we no man smart.
Someone smart because I didn't know no more painting. Pepe say where they are feel where they are just not intelligent thieves. What you see? So you have
intelligent thieves.
Of course, there are some thieves who are very intelligent. Before you catch them, you have to go and get some biometric they send before or lie detectors before you can catch them. So you're sure you say no. So your court no every time we're going from January, started January na could see Enrano. And they are doing as if the matter just started some 48 hours. Because we did it on low profile. We know who MPP are and what they can do. We don't want to make noise at all. Talking about it. Like the other seat, I'll tell you. There are some say after Panda, we are going for another one.
Again?
Yes. Oh, say computer. Oh, Sapphire. Seats about 2 of them. It's step by step.
One by one.
Oh, one by one. Some can't choose a far Ablikumanov. Here. Mekaya.
You said it.
Mekai can't choose a beko Akotia never far. Thursday no Nameka say a bisu Yebeko next week ye call G that one. They thought I was joking. Seba.
I imagine.
Next Neji. Asaka 2.
2 year the tour declare na
Ewa. Wait, let's finish this one. Ewa. I'm giving them. Say my country want to say. So amount numbers and says it's numbers na you see 86. You 2 no friend na you drew say 84. Over who are there? Yeah, our eyes on them. Ghana nipa mu pe NDC papa.
Not just say Musa Koji eye Pandai.
Ye ji Pandai we na
na dey na kire say mo be ji Pandai.
Oh, na Pandai is our traditional seat. Pandai won't say Luke Palmo no wo ho no. Luke Palmo did more than 5 times in the row. Since 92, Pandai have never voted for MPP. Because they know what NDC is doing for them.
That's the late MP, right?
The late MP. Okay. May he so rest in perfect peace. Yeah. No, yeah, dear pa. Oh, say. Yes. Then they started making some wild propaganda, knocking heads left and right in that constituency. MPP. No, muko kreti we ni na. Then the seats appear to be going one after the other. But traditionally, NDC. Yeah. What you say? And even currently, this 11 month, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, a Juman or Panda and Yagro. Oko Panda,
DC, no.
DC knows okay.
On the public account.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Revenues are what me agenda.
No, within few months, winning now. So, Omonim say, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, NDC, Abano, Juma. He's a Moisi man. What I say? So, Yokwa, they will definitely pay us back. They will definitely want to pay, and they want to be part of the reset agenda.
It's a government power.
I don't yes how. Now, if to Abama, this your friend is saying Abambonia, who could by election over Lucy, your call as enough. Was it not MPP who was in power with all their things? Nobody call you, no.
And this one.
So this one there, your call Kotiano, who say we told them the right thing. We told them what we're going to do. We're not moving F machines and everything and be doing the development projects to fool them. No. Now we are showing you what you have benefited from the government. They are living with it. What you see. And then so Pandaludia, Yabeko, one country, no, not a court. Judge Naba. Oba no. Na already at the end already ruling or see less than 10 minutes. Judge, you know, say
no judge and set and for the ruling, right?
Yes, ruling. So Obama, the ruling is less than 10 minutes. Yes, and that is how, if you look at when the judge doesn't want to punish everybody, once the election petition I could do the 2013, that's the way they rule it and all these things. What they do is that he will give his verdict. And they will ask you to wait for the reasoning. The reason behind the ruling. I say on Friday. After making that pronouncement, Parliament. You see that noise they are making around? They won't tell Ghanaians the truth. Me na make it up Kratan. Parliament. Papa no MP. Say High Court no this and Parliament. Clerk of Parliament say any this they are making propaganda all over the place. I don't know. No murule aduano. This Clerk of Parliament say on Country Electoral Commission would declare a seat in a vacant.
Let an Ekodada.
Ekodada.
MPP or copy.
Or copy. Propaganda no moye. Look, I don't know Moko say omuye motion of stay of execution. It's within their right, but you see, you must tell your people the truth. Omuba court na no mo bureaucrat and mo pocket. MPP form. Appeal any stay of execution. Ne one on moboto. No mo back court. If you know that you were not going to lose, why were you coming with an appeal in your pocket? Someone is on Lucy. Because cross examination in na you cross examine na MPP any electoral commission
the final day of a cross examination.
Who read we na
who say enko yema omo.
Amonim. Me see who read we na ko fie ko read we na onim say MPP omo ni case. Omo ni ke omo ye propaganda. Wa wo nyina wo ko admit we na ni say wo ye collation ye. Collation one ye bi. We could not tamale no throw figures. Now we declare them say now we no command 3,000 plus so that they will think that the gap is so wide nobody will contest it. That's why I say there are no intelligent thieves. No.
Intelligent thieves are how to.
Yes, now difference no it is around some 50 votes and 70 votes and 100 votes. Then you say too challenging. They cry is excellent John Dramani Mahama or we know no difference and drew 100. then you are beating our candidate to the tune of 3,000 plus votes. This is they are not intelligent.
It's not possible.
I don't know intelligence. I don't say nipa way. Sano mo ya akotia ko we are 2,000 votes. So they were using the 2,000 votes and banding around that. Oh, we even beat NDC by 2,000 votes. How can they beat NDC? 2,000.
Omu akese.
MPP. So that will be alpha. So once they have the appetite of rigging, we also have appetite of catching them. So mo ya na yesu ya catch them. No one say won't me because this time they are eagle eyes. Any body cameras. Papa. Ye nyina ye show mu with eagle eyes. Who be win election go and win it with genuineness. Yeah. Make sure that follow the due process. Then we are also telling them, electoral commissioners, officers, no mutina ho, and allow MPP to use them and mess them up like how they mess up this man. They mess him up completely. And we are going to call on the EC not to allow such officers to conduct this by-election. Because reading through the cross-examination, you will see that the man was properly compromised. He himself was admitting it.
The EC?
The EC officer. I say, any in our court case, proceedings, and then wow.
Dr. Computer and Nene live on TV, SYZ, and also on Power 97.9 FM. Yani and affiliate stations, HSHA or Ghana. Doc, so what is the way forward?
As where they are saying, they are NDC prepare you. And Ranukra, Nami Watamali, my friend Minya Madi, any Yaira, at about a more activity process, then start it. Ye penny for signal boss no na ye penny for national chairman general say I said any general secretary say dia process na be start
the campaign because
they started a process. We have started putting things together
just to more appeal near the
I know they are saying nothing will come out from it. Appeal no one say they are just doing this one to assuage their own people. They are mad at them. And so what they need to do is to put up this gauntlet, say appeal, any motion of stay. Nothing will come out from. What are you saying? What are you appealing? Is their right, what do I say, to go and appeal? But they should have even waited to see the reasoning behind the ruling. Reasoning no cry. Now control appeal. Ready Friday. MPP.
I am out 30 days.
I want 30 days. Okay, so instead of you to go and start organizing yourself to also see how best you can campaign and then come and face NDC. But they say, let me put up something for them.
Okay.
Tio, by election labor corner. That small respect in MPP they still have with the electorate. No? They should keep it to themselves. Eja. So Muba Pandai by election way. Humiliating defeating Mombenya and Yagro. Akamomba.
Humble advice.
It's an advice I made the mom. I won't say your advice. Not quickly they ran away from Tamale. Somebody should have also advised them about Akotia. But that rigging machinery no more use it for Akotiano. Omuji said they thought they were still in power and they could use the same machinery to rig and still maintain the 2,000. You are no more in power. You cannot use that state actors to misbehave and use crooked electoral officers to rig the elections. What I say. So when you na embassy. But now, ye na ekon, ye be ye election free, fair, transparent. Security no, the NDC government has made it point that it will not interfere in the activities of election security task force. What I say. So we will go with our preparation, our skills, our strategy, na win the election. That's how we won the Akotia by-election. And I'm telling you, we are repeating the same dosage for Pandaya. And then so, if they want to still be relevant in the political landscape of Ghana, they shouldn't come for Pandaya. Because they will lose. And they will lose massively. Yeah, they are ready, Papa. You're very ready for it, for election. No?
Said the Oka Oma a background, Oma history kakra about a Pandai a seat no senior city NDC molusu to a year MPP abreviano mutumeje a year city no preparation to say
say preparation they started at that. The whole day we've been working on something. We've been fine-tuning our strategy. Strategy never use on. The whole day, that's what we've been doing behind the scene and putting things together. Yeah, we are not moved with this, say, appeal and emotion. You saw that thing.
Yeah.
You see, the court is going through their processes. After the appeal, well, let's see how it's going. It's a notice.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an appeal. It's a notice. We are giving a notice of an appeal and that's what you're appeal. And we know there are a lot of established.
It's an attempt to delay a year.
That is it. That is it. Just to assuage their people, to let them know that they are doing something about it. But it's much as do about nothing. It be beyond anyhow. Because program, look, evidence on evidence on because of time, I would have read out the portions of which the man was cross-examined, how you collated, which papers did you use. Who you see from 1A, from 1B, from 1C, from 1C in the collation from 1 you see. Who you see only 1D, could declare resource. Where did you get it from?
One at the bro.
One at the mouth.
Wow.
You see, if the gods want to kill you, they first make you mad. He brought you on videos, or say, or you cross-examine video, or you see video, and say, or announcement candidates, and they say, or Mombra Tamanoma, your collation. Omubo video. There was nothing in that video indicating that he was announcing to the candidates to come. He was rather announcing Yindam as the winner of the election. Sure. You see how if God wants to punish you, this is how he exposed you.
Wow.
So when we are clear in our mind that there was no transparency of justice yesterday. Justice was done to the good people of Pandai. Who say not jubilation in Pandai. After the announcement, there was spontaneous jubilation in Pandai. The whole place, everybody was happy because they know that they didn't vote for Nyindam. Almost rigged election. Now they have got an opportunity to join the winning party, which is the NDC, and which is of course giving them the freebies that they want. Their roads are being worked on, their network is being worked on. Most of their schools. Look, recently, Yokoma almost secondary school with this thing. We're going to give their Pandai secondary school, computer lab. Through Honorable Sam George. Now, school, new computer lab. So government is doing that. We didn't even envisage that we're coming for by-election.
Development not has
long since. And so we are doing something for them, and the people appreciate it. What you say? And so preparation is there, and it's going to be a communal labor. When you say communal labor, how we do it in our communities, everybody will come in so that we'll make sure that we take that seat. You wear that seat now. After taking that seat, then we go for the other one. I'm telling you.
You the other two, right?
Yes.
Very well. Live on TV as well as that, and also on Power 97.9 FM. Yansha Ayakrata a free a year High Court or Tamale or say High Court Judicial Service PO Box 157 Tamale, Ghana, 24th November 2025. To the Registrar High Court General Jurisdiction Accra, Daniel Insala Wapal versus Matthew Nyindam and others. An order for rerun of Pandai Parliamentary Constituency election. I forward herewith 3 copies of the above mentioned documents for service on the first and second respondent, as well as the Clerk of Parliament of Ghana, who are believed to be residing in your jurisdiction. Can you report an affidavit of proof of service to this court as soon as service effaced? George Anafo, Registrar. Onoso nedia ode aba enono. I just say. Okay. Very well. Production team here, you must say the baby to me, the baby. An order for a run of Pandai Parliamentary constituency elections. Upon hearing both petitioners and respondents, lawyers Ni Papo Samoa Ado Esquire for petitioner, Justice Amenovo Esquire for second respondent, and Sylvester Isang Esquire for first responded, and after hearing the petition filed on the 25th day of January 2025, it is hereby ordered that the petition of petitioner is upheld, that is maintained, and this court orders a rerun of the Pandai constituency parliamentary elections in 30 days. Second respondent to comply with the order given under my hand and the seal of the High Court at Tamale on this day, the 24th day of November 2025. Signed, Registrar. Finito.
Finito.
It is finished.
It is finished. Where there is finished. Completely finished. Sasa. Yebeji. The people want
already more
representation. Oh, says here you were 189. Yeji wake up on 200.
189.
Yes.
Number 190.
And 190. You drew 190.
Still counting.
Still counting. Umutuma NDC. Democracy is about representation. What you say? Democracy is about representation.
About 7 and 7 the people well.
That is it. It's not about numbers. Yeah. Someone Moka said numbers. Your NDC your numbers be nice. No, it's about representation. So Ukroma almost say wuna omope. You go and speak for them in parliament. Then some crooked officers no more ho do some feature and rather send me instead of you. Are you represent? Am I going to represent
the right person?
Who is supposed to represent the people? Don't say because Mugabe party numbers.
A more constitutional right. So much to abanu you be a omo say or no deserve say no represent you.
And
that's the people's representative.
So that's why Joseph Stalin who say in 1924 Joseph Stalin or in the president of Russia, when the people were asking for elections, what is the end or Okanshomo? They were asked they needed election. They wanted to vote for their people to represent them. What you say? Bolshevik Russian Revolution Assembly. No, see, you want to vote. Except voting is any problem. Danu Noka, he made a very startling statement on that day. Very startling. And we've been using it since then, since 1924 up to now. Those who cast the vote decide nothing. Those who count the vote decide everything.
But Obi to me at now, baby, said, Obi change the will of the people.
That is what Justice Stalin was saying. Yes, I will allow you to vote. After voting and helping that you have voted for somebody, we'll sit at collation center and change all the verdict.
Change the deny the people.
You deny the people the right representation, like how they deny Ghanaians in 2020 and allowed these people to come. And when they came, they started using our money to dig holes all over the place.
Very well, but we'll go deep into the Electoral Commission activities. Yabako Yachikakran say 2020 elections. Yagazeti.
Up to now, I'm going to me
Gazeti 2024.
24 they saw quickly because of the hell they went to Gazeti. Gazeti any a gazette notification of parliamentary and presidential
but that of 2020.
No more. Because that was a very bad election. It's one of the. In fact, I don't know where to use.
I wasn't called for started. Answering questions.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. I'm heard yesterday was in Tamale for this court matter. I had a staff from the EC or
who is on interdiction.
On an interdiction.
Yeah,
that's it. He's firing missiles at them. One of their own. Who said Electoral Commission the setup from NDC. No, it's not coming from NDC and its affiliate. See, that's what I'm saying. They're not smart. Election now could be more than 3,000 so that people will think that it's too obvious.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm on serious. No, I'm on serious. So that was why. So the judge was right in dismissing everything.
Very well.
You're going to win with wide margin. with wide margin. Me na me control. Say any
campaign.
Oh, look, team no emu. Look, Kobe, any ne boss national organizer. As I speak now, they have already
no the regions more boy Juma.
No the regional executives. As of yesterday, all of them they were in court.
The regional secretary, who is now the NLA.
Oh no, this in regional minister no or no regional chairman. No court no. Regional organizer no so court no. Officers ni na no mobile.
Regional secretary by.
Secretary no on national assignment.
Okay.
So he could buy his reps no and then
they represented.
They all represented.
Fantastic.
So in fact the party is so united. I've never seen more united NDC than now. From the top to bottom. Unified. And we are all going out with one purpose. And the purpose is to take back Pandaya seat to NDC.
Stay focused.
That's all.
Very well, Madam say Dr. Rashid Tanko, Deputy National Director of Elections, and Sanya GFEC, CEO, live on TV, SYZ, and also on Power 97.9 FM. First, like I said, Benji Estate and Investment Limited. Almost Christmas promo, and Omodema won a year clients. I would do in free a year Chopole New Airport City. I could see a year Saglame housing project area honing in call for 35,000 Ghana cedis. Now, what's in now? See, and now say Christmas ebe or Mate Swan Shanya Ababe do 25,000 into a free 35,000 about 25,000 to Tumika Nakwaji Wasasi. Was it just deposit 5,000 and spread the rest in installments? Not just say, Utia 5,000 Ghana, Nadia Kani, Chichemnu Tuya. Come on. Ubetimi have visited a site on Wednesday and Saturday. Na bibia nso etimi akoso. Na omo sa sinyina so no land title ni bibia ye genuine. Na omo de mawans asini bia nso ye 70 by 100 feet. Ubetimi afre omo anasa obeko omo asoye ho e Tema Community 25 Junction opposite a Goodness filling station. Opposite a Goodness filling station of the Aflao Road. And I'll be from 0248 780 887 0248 780 and 0553 116602 0553 116602 of Benji Estate and Investment Limited. Omo Ebejo so. Medimosis Clinic and Eba Center, Omona Airfreway, was a brand as so said the beer, never between Akoye at the amount. Now, would do a year Medimosis Nasuya, and near my bitumen Wayarisa, never be answered to me a concan at the amount. Now, Medimosis say Nasuyano, one of day a year live kit capsules at the Aba. Now, live kit capsules soon when you be now on ma, a buoni peduani ye papa, or barnum, bema, enum, Emma, Unipeduano, it to me agent on Naso brand, a sabwa support to a year liver function, Emma, Brabono, it to me a year Jume ye papa, to Mike, therefore, nature Medimosis Clinic and Eba a year. Clinical na wudu asoyewa obetumi aboa ama bibianso etimi akonkan kama ede amount wose no an say obenum eye capsules no mienu na morning na nwumire so no wanum mienu na etumi aboa cleaning system no ma bibia akonkan asan improve wo digestion ni bibia akonkan kama ede amount family Moses on 0244 068447 0244 068447 offer Dr. Ebejoso, power specialist about hospital mami eduya ena FA hepatitis A, B, C, D, E ni benetete or fatty liver, sciatica, prostate, broken bones, anase unipeduano baby bia ye bia waposo a ulcer etete anase a compo NSU minim a fibroid to make up for nature power specialist about hospital. Kumasi ofeya se de bosomocho kwantempo no so ye ni just filling station ena edi enhwani mu nkran so no ye wokwa benya pokwa CCB kwantempo no so takrade ye wa Anaje Estate ye be Anaje MA Primary School no freye ma me adu ya na ntwetwe nkomo on 0244544422 02445444 422 wofra yebeje wonso ama bibia nso timi akonkan Divine Hope Herbal Center then yakofa otwa herbal powder de aba idwaso na otwa herbal powder free Divine Hope Herbal Center so ye no wonya bi na se wodi gu nsu mo de cap bako anopa na waboka bako enwumere wote powder yi free ade dem kama na wodi agu o cap num wodi nsu esie kakra de aye de no na wodi anom waboni city anopa ene enwumere na obi beka kire obi bisa o se Mugabe na otwa herbal powder no adwuma bɛyi obi a wosisi wo ya sɛ woyɛ ɔbaa woyɛ bɛma wosisi wadwonkosu waposo sɛ yɛ koko ɛna afifiri wɔ koko ɛna ha nipadua no sexual weakness bɛma wayɛ mmerɛ ɛwɔ mpam ntumi mmɔ adwuma yie low libido atenka no ɛwɔ form stroke na ɛtete wɔ ulcer menstrual disorder ɔbaa ko mfikyiri a na wayɛ ase bɔ dwedwe ɔbaa ko mfikyiri kɔ no koraa no intense so ɛno an sɛ wobɛnya ɔtwea yɛba powder efi Divine Hope Herbal Center so yɛ no wanya bi abo wase yi one sachet pe nefa to cap mu na agensuhye no enwo no pharmacy shops awodu a mebubudin ubenya bi ato ewom Gapsen Pharmacy Okoforidia Carpeba wosunwane House of Drugs wa Shaman Boachansa wa Cape Coast na Boache heba wa Tema ana PK Gumbila ewo Tamale Free Divine Hope Herbal Center foi ewo 0591 56 5557 0591 56 5557 and 0550 639 037 0550 639 037 ofrena yebejo so Hebron Hills International School say excel and shine yewo eye media of the Sanwam Road ye media Presbyterian Church in a pair obibi sa say Hebron Hills International School womo die no womo eya nkasa obana wanya eye bosome na ekosi mfiinum no wose fane brain anopa no nsia kren bia wo ya ban adwuma pese oduru hon tem 5:30 am kurana nhye ho betimi de obana ban tentem na wokọ wadwuma traffic nti eda nsawam kwan wo aban ACC contractor papa ebo adwuma wo sui na bia traffic achewo nhye wo ho obeduru no omo betwen na eja waba befa wo baka makama nti bosome na ekosi mfiinum no enu ye Montessori entity ye wo learning materials ni nyina from Britain school run so of Britain aba na udru ho a akyerɛkyerɛfoɔ no wotimu say yes experience ni wo mafam wo mofra no abotre papa udru ho na owura wo IT department wo akyerɛkyerɛfoɔ wo ho wotimu say wo mabin yie papa na udru baabi ankoda no wo canteen ene baabi wo di agro say yes school kama na wa ni aje na wa Ghana Health Service for umura ho a no mani aje fire service for penifo umokoye umo checks bibia mu say school no ya mu grade A na ebia oba no so no opakwanya ewo lower ana upper primary akwanya ewo ho media of the Nsawam Road omo ben media Presbyterian Church no Hebron Hills International School say bia wo Nsawam aduachiri wo Doblo wo Hebron wo Kofi ase o Kofi kwe ene eye domfa ene nimpatamu nyina kodwo ashon eba besi ajin kotoku eba besi eye Macedonia Sapema Pobima Amasama Three Junction ene nimpatamu nyina Kwans Estate wo eba satellite kontunsi eba besi Sansam ene oduma se mimpasem school awasa wode obakọ no Hebron Hills International School say excel and shine for abanako wana kope admission efamano Victory Garlic Mesa FA Dr. Amuakonho obi a wontumi ni die wonu mu ato obro ne beka se loss of appetite obi a wakoma airball periperi odu ba bia wonante kakra bia na wabre na wote so wonya Victory Garlic Mesa no ebi na wonuma ebeboa boost we immune system no ama blood circulation moje di ni pedua no mofrisane no etimi akọ aba se de bia ni pedua no benya hoden na wachina na so eye brane abo adwuma oba okon chire no ayase bob dwedwe wonya victory garlic mixture ni bi na won no ma so menses no kura no ensisi so a ebisi so ama wo so ho atumi ato na amanfo agyawo se de bia na de wo check date ni ade no ya no oje misisi wese ma yase wese ne mra so no eyesa na chese mema ne eye nyawo Victory garlic mixture ni benenum ebedi wasem ama wodi wani chire pharmacy shop herbal shop nationwide ubenya Victory garlic mixture bi for Dr. Amakon 0201 2932800 0201 29320 0242545633 wofra yebeje oso Safari Valley Eco Resort omona every about wildlife experience omo ye number 1 in the country omo jumedi omo de nyina 24 hours na omo services so no kama environment o very very conducive na udru aso ye nso a wildlife experience ni moyi senia antelope si any zebra omo ko no omo ba wani beji we papa na omo nuana no de meka no omo several local and continental dishes hotel rooms nyina ye kama high standard ya doable say yes mewra environment ho fine omo swimming pool eno mo gym bibia so ewo asoye ho from 0596914394 0596914394 and also be visited the website at www.safarivalleyresort.com. Obetimi check it out Safari Valley on all social media platforms. So more deal in the Eastern region Okre constituency. For nature said ebeya bibia so ebetumi akonkan ede amount nyumaku awodo ene brunya ebeben sorry mo pe baby amobe mo conference ni ade a me kanfo Safari Valley Eco Resort ede amamo es natural mineral water simply natural nsu ayedi edi brunya nsu agana fo nyina ajatum se uto de agufe di amamo frani bi anom na se kwa de asese mo kra baby awo bia obefre bia de nsu no ebebro wonya we ewo baby a je se es natural mineral water no nsu a che se Ghana fo ajatum Stephen Apia eni ne family nyina enu bi enu omunum udu jubilee asoa enua udu ye maame ma force na nurse ni fia enua ye maame ma Joanna OCPC Kumase one ne ba Audrey enua no munum Kumase ma Joanna ewie ncha kese enkoma na se na wonte apo megire se nyame adum se de ahoden no aba ene wo hwe wo ba life nyame emo ahoden ene nkwatenten kwatenten pa na ebo nyame se onfa emma honi abusua ni nyina megire se Audrey wo so ho ye ene ewie echacha mu nyina na es natural mineral water me kamfui ye maame eye Dr. Mary Awusi oko free zone so on eye chief executive officer ne maame yie ya ebekọ eye December eno an ede kwa akoye yie no ministers awudu nyina bewura maame eye Honorable Elizabeth eye Ajare eye trade and industry ene agri business na so yo ministry obekwa menua eye Ken Ajay obedu eye water resources western housing enwa Honorable eye Bukari transport minister enwa Honorable Kwame Agboja roads and highways obedu no office enwa menua eye Honorable Sam George communications obedu ho enwa obedu ministries awudu nyina Honorable Akando health minister obewura no office enu bi na eye Tony Goodman bi yam ompewe na apede wo twen de ben onu abo erikupoku agric ministry enu an obi a enum tuso kope es natural mineral water ni benenu ebi a wo pedudu atu afo ni kire SYZ broadcast eni ayensu braheya adwum ha na usu befe bi koton enya ho mfaso ye wo 37 na Bebese Street the heart of Accra usu ya wo baheya ubenya dudu bi a be hu asori ba Robert Mr. Robert asori ba eni wo ba wanu be cambo for risk dudu bi apebia nsabeka anasa obe Clifford 059-627-3547 059-627-3547 bronya by muntu bibre oboshimu mafa obedu ni shop oni go kama bi she fridge mu no matobianom hade obiaja to me say usudie es natural mineral water no enwa enobia enum jumako nyina da roma ne teche di jumedie 22 minutes inside 5 and a Tuesday the 25th of November 2025. Dr. Rashid Tanko or Deputy National Director of Elections said the ND Samanyoko was a Jifek a CEO one on an a yanano ha ye twitwe enkomo ewo ye jumedie so na on say technical no ene obewura studio hai me ka semba akọ na kire no ka BBC no bo nse ko no grounds na nka Dr. Mane Boama na temenche na ka menini di sa adwumadi si jebi wu a jebi ti ase ti se ope o ya di asoa no ye se NDC for my ka kire mu nyina se Yakopon adoma December bosumi a yebewura mu on the 13th na Dr. Mane Boama busuafo asese mo beye na yie ewo eye Koforidua in the Eastern regional capital New Jabin. That's it. Fantastic. Inti abusuya ne ndisi amonyo ko nyina Ghana fo nyina edo amomi enko ne enko jama busuya no e ma meti ase ejere ne manso ti ase na yenko bo mo Dr. Mane Boama ka obeba dodo ti yenko jam no. Very well. Computer.
Yes, eja.
Most atu brunsu no entem said Benivoka said na munim de mo pese mo achieve in the 2024 year elections. Happiness at the Electoral Commission. Nyama SCC any the gusu a ACC ni so be betimi asori no ye staff of the Electoral Commission. Ya odo mo pay rules so. Na yes devices ya bi hu biometric ya hu nsem mo tabiri ma branti enene din tokwesi so sa de ne court anu akodi bem sila wada so interdiction abranti ni di o makogina court omodi abranti no kogina court a wafiri mu nyina wada so interdiction papa no so nye obia unu keke wo ye lawyer papa votarian lawyer na votarian ni awonyo lawyer kwa wa be dada na votarian ni awasa akoye lawyer woni mumra ontena ho ma wonsisi no watabrim Electoral Commission di o makogina court na meme de on a year 12 counts meme de na year 13 na papa na ye adwuma ni nyina e de amagana for doc sa the current leadership Jane Mensa edi o manim no ugidi se o mudi se fata se o mo betena ho with the deputies lead on my way ya e betimi akoso aka say ya bato no enema be koyie ne akoso di and taxpayers money etu omoka abra one forces has e be yadwuma. Over to you.
Eja we dia un say Electoral Commission on Mama Samidia enye say NDC no kra na ewo issues with Electoral Commission hono time na started registration exercise na 2024 no na eko hu say omojuma no moye ni problems won't be brave because your registration every day. NDC led by Dr. Mane Boama yako IPAC yako correct mu every day registration figures no mo dey ba but na wrong figures and add up. So when you na ehwe na you say no we there Electoral Commission we dey jam on we about one. So you share na mo do register final register no kra na asamasi the same problem no kra no mo BVDs any DVD asam no nyina na we no nyina omo wie bi. How can the Electoral Commission that has all the CCTV cameras and then somebody will steal laptops, any DVD machines? Then later on, we got to know that Ebikura Omutombe. Then some were holding the BVDs outside. So all these things shows that the Electoral Commission, there were problems in the Electoral Commission. Problems in it also. To the extent MPP Nukra Muko appointed Omu Director of Elections. No, Bono region. Oh no, Babe, Commissioner. Emma Electoral Commission. Ye Trocrata Coma Council, yes. Ye Trocrata Coma Council of State. Council of Mose. Papa no omuko appointed any other persons no. Omu qualifies omuko because these are officers of elections for the MPP. Na Council of State say omu qualify. Omu Ghana ni. Yes sir. Ghana. We went through hell in Ghana before. The winning na. You cry, you demonstration say register no yenye forensic audits or company. But we have to come back, organize ourselves through our body camera activities and eagle eyes forums on na winning election. So you winning election no there. We interestingly enough at the time na you winning we did not call for the removal of Madame Jane Mensa or the commissioner because we are very responsible. We know the process, the procedure of removing such officers is grounded in the Constitution.
Exactly.
So such procedures, you cannot just be on the political platform and say that when we come to power, we are going to remove so. Yes, sir. When we started the governance, after we were given power, January 7th, we started fine, no problem. Interestingly enough, the first group of people who started calling for the head of Madame Jean Mensa in the commissioners was MPP. So okay. Time in the call Ablekumanov. You remember they held press conference and saying that they've lost confidence in the electoral commission and these people, and that they don't have confidence in them. It was read by their general secretary. Their general secretary read that press statement calling for the head of the commissioners. It was NDC. So we had issues because although our national chairman also called for that these people have lost the confidence of the people in handling the election activities in this country, but fell short for the removal. He didn't say that we should just go and remove them because we are in power. He said they've lost confidence of the people, and therefore something must be done at the commission. But MPP came out strongly and stated in a press conference, announced that they should remove them. They don't have confidence in them as a political party to run any election in this country. So that means the two major political parties, there were issues with the electoral commission. And yes, sir, there were issues. NDC were issues, MPP were issues, but none of them fell short of coming out to trigger Article 146. And yes, sir. Then their own worker, a staff, or GCK Electoral Commission, he's been working there since 2012. Or see, 2012, he's been at the Electoral Commission up to now. 2012. From Electoral Commission up to now. Only Afarjan Yejuma, only Charlotte say Yejuma, or no me Jean Mensa swear Yejuma. What? Yes, or been in Electoral Commission. So the man came out with a petition for the removal of them, stating grounds. 12 grounds. See, that they cannot do the work. They've lost their confidence and all manner of things. Well, it is at the behest of the presidency to take decision on this. And you know the procedure of the Article 46, how they go about officers of that level. And so we as a political party, interested enough today, nobody can accuse NDC for trying to remove Jean Mensa and other things. No, NDC has no hands in this. Nobody should come and bring NDC into this matter. And your NDC, on your NDC NIPA, on your political party NIPA, or electoral commission since 2012 for year Juma up to now. No, electoral commission, no, ne petition. And so that is why we are saying that we will allow the constitutional bodies to work. We won't interfere in any of the constitutional body. The president will not interfere in any of them. He will make sure that they do their work. But if there is a process brought to the attention of the president, he has to act.
146.
146.
BBC says electoral commission order.
This is not the first time. Say Charlotte say 146.
I said you hold your petition in President Kufuor.
It was a ghost. Because up to now, you can't even tell those who petition against Charlotte say. When Charlotte say herself asks for the petitioners to know them, they refuse her. They refuse her and hunted her out. You know, that thing they did against Charlotte say caused the death of Amadou, the commissioner then.
Amadou.
Yes. Amadou, Elijah Amadou.
Okay.
He was one of the commissioners. Now we are two deputy commissioners. Amankwa, Madam Amankwa, any Amadou. Sule Amadou. You know, Papa no cool. Because he didn't understand why they should hunt him out. With that trump card, this is your friend, is a procurement breaches. Very experienced electionist. Very experienced. Then they just hunted him out. With that Trump charges against him, they didn't even give them space to even explain themselves. No more out as commissioners and brought in their people for a purpose to make sure that they win election for them 2020, and they did it perfectly. Charlotte said, Amadu, then they went and put their own people there in order to rig the 2020 election. It was a strategy. Put them there. They were interested in that. And they delivered the election for them in 2020 and tried to deliver again in 2024, but body cameras will not allow them. And then so this is the music they are facing. Yet they are, as a political party, we are watching. We are on the torchlight. They are watching what is happening over there. But we have our reservation. Any election, we are opening our eyes. Either we are in power or we are not in power. We will open our eyes on this election, electoral commission, because we don't trust the thing. That is what we are going to do, and we will follow through that one. So
more interest in her removal.
We have not stated anywhere that we want to remove them. Eddie say, that's when we were doing the campaign and all that, we didn't state that we are going to remove Madam Jean Maase. Since we came, we have not even showed any sign of trying to get them out from the place. That's why I'm saying this is a responsible government. Your government is responsible. His Excellency is not that type. And you're vindictive.
Your government appointee.
No. And your government appointee no. Or somebody sat at the Flax House and wrote a petition and said, "Want me? We will let you know." Yes, sir. That is what we are saying. We are a responsible government for the people. And that is why they laugh the government of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, because I didn't know, it's down to earth. He has made governance so romantic for the good people of Ghana. They are so enjoying it. And everybody is getting their the benefit of their fruit. And so that is what we are doing. And we will continue to do that. Yet like these people, when we say 2016, on political platform, any your friend is a press conference, then youth organizer of MPP announcing that if they win the 2016 election, Madame Charlotte say.
They said it.
They said it severally. It was all over the place. They were threatening the woman. They were saying they will remove the woman. Charlotte said, and even said all manner of things against the woman. Yeah. I can't repeat some of the words they were using. It was very bad. They didn't respect womanhood
at all.
They haunted the lady too much. Omaba Power 2017. Then they started cooking the process of getting her out. No more you need for the first time in the history of Ghana that we've seen a president will come and remove all electoral commissioners and their deputies and other staff.
They are behaving like as if say 146 and
Chibia. So we are winning in our net now, and we managed through with all these their processes and trickish behavior to win the election. But we are not behaving like them.
They benefited from.
Yes. I mean, they benefited in 2020, of course. That one there, everybody saw it. That's why she refused to enter the docket. Cross-examination time in the election petition. No. I mean, and they said no, that matter finish. You can go to hell. They just rule the matter and matter finish.
Birth certificate.
What kind of thing is that? I've never seen this kind of governance structure.
Judiciary, no.
They need that. We thank God they've gone.
The judiciary,
fully resetting, fully independent of the executive. They are fully independent. They are doing no interference. Nobody is interfering. They rule the matter. Look, when we say last 2 weeks, now 3 weeks, Chama Ashanti Regional Chama MPP. Do you know that he got favorable ruling in Supreme Court? Mm-hmm. Got Supreme Court about this defamation case. Of course, Supreme Court. They rule in his favor. Who say MPP They won't talk about this because the judiciaries are independent. Imagine it was to be under our regime when we were in opposition and they were in power. You saw what they did to us. Registration, your friend is an injunction against registration. Registration exercise offices. So that people will travel almost 100 kilometers to come to your electoral commission office, not because you registration. How do you want to punish people? When CI 191 is very clear about that. Registration center should be accessible to the registrant. Some electoral areas. You can easily walk or get a bicycle to your electoral area. No registration. MPP, because they wanted to do gerrymandering to make sure that the rural folks don't register because they knew they were going to lose the election. They bought registration now and come offices, electoral commission offices to do the registration. Yako court filed injunction to stop that process. At that time, they gave us date for the hearing of our matter after the registration exercise. After finishing the registration exercise, then they now invite us to come and argue our case. What are we coming there to do? That's how my NDC. This is how they were treating us over there. But we will not behave like that. Yes, sir. We are a responsible government.
Oh, Doc, I'm going to train I there. Na say enana musi ehuniema moko eye APAC meetings any ade with Jen Mesa, Bossman, Apiahene and co. Tetemo I do baby General Secretary when my for the then General Secretary or consider hey, why are you laughing? The whole national chairman of NDC, yes, I then waba a year APAC meeting or three. Yeah, mamo reps on the APAC meeting nipa mienu na yene Kofi Akpalo party ne the late Akuyadonko munyina ye momo pe am die ne course so ena die ne shemu kura say mubetumi aye adwumaden abedi nkunim asa be fagana bi
say who said 2020 na a plan a strategy to rig the election sa no mo ma IPAC na yejuma because if they allow IPAC to work in 2020 nema we ni na ekosi no na esi because they didn't want IPAC to work. They made sure that they muzzle the voices at IPAC. Says I now won't say ye General Secretary then General Asedun Ketia no ntminka obeka kra no say omo ntmenka. Then they will bring these smaller parties and say they should all come. How can we go to IPAC and be voting? IPAC is not meant for voting. You're voting. It's a consensus building body. What you say? You call her, you got now. Na junjun, na who say, yen say, a boy electoral process. Na ye junjun, we come to compromise. Then we go and implement. The electoral commission will implement it. So that you have a smooth. That's how Afarjan brought it back. After your friend is saying 1992 elections, na MPP omujwani omo parliamentary election. So IPAC came in around 1994. Na started say political parties no mini parliament now. Omeba ho na ejunji, then we put the electoral process together. That's how IPAC started. It's not a voting body. But Madam Jean Mensa about ho 2020 na ekoyi to abaro. No yen say yen vote. They were taking IPAC as a voting platform. So almost omo process. Then they will bring these smaller parties. By some interest, not that time, 27 parties.
More representative in parliament.
Party before were UDS. There was a party known as UDS. And this was IPF. And then and they were in their books. Almost a vote and them vote. All of them against NDC. So use bad pink sheets. So you're bound. 2024 election media January na started. They wanted to start that on say check a different body that they enemy boss. You say where they are over our dead body and see that we are not here to vote. We are not voting here. Where they are I didn't know and see that. Then you see
137 in parliament will be
137. Now only office be Ghana. Now command votes and so on brave. We resisted it. Sana resistance. And some of your reporters were there. They saw what we were doing over there. We said no. You can't come and say there were two books, one for registration, 191. Any ebisu 127. That's what we use for elections. We are going to sing the same hymn book. Don't come and tell us things which is outside this and CI 127. That's how we got them. And we make sure that everybody was following through that process. And we stood our ground. I have to thank our party base, our party leadership, especially national chairman, any general secretary, any opinion, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And the late Abani was the arrowhead. we got proper support from these bodies, all the leadership, and everybody was saying, because we needed to save Ghana. What did I say? And that's how we got it, to save this country. And also this electoral commission, it needs proper resetting. Say, I was telling them, I know a good number of them who are very, very intelligent. But MPP bastardized it, the body. MPP. The MPP made sure that they did things against their own will. There were times we could see that even the decision taken, they themselves were not happy with some of the decisions they were trying to do. And we knew that somebody was pulling the strings behind, forcing them to do certain things against the good people of this country. Because the day that we stood at the Electoral Commission from 4 p.m. up to midnight, it was just unnecessary. You can't bring a register without 2 tasks. A register not going any summaries. Who does that? And you wanted the NDC to receive such a register and see that. And so these things that we are talking of, our government, we will not allow this. We will not allow a constitutional body to be manipulated by anybody. No, yes, sir. We will make sure that they do their work independently, so that the will of the people is properly protected. If they go and vote for somebody, let that be. Don't let, because you think that you have the power to count, to collate, you can change the figures, or you can twist their arm and give the power to another body. Not under the watch of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and Sida. We will make sure that the will of the people prevail. We did that at Ablekumanov, it worked. And we did that at Kotia, it worked. Nobody was beaten, nobody's resource was changed, no pink sheet was trampled on, nobody brought some fake pink sheet, because you won't have that luxury. We won't give you that luxury. You won't get that. Those who are expert in manufacturing pink sheets and coming to swap it all over the place, this time they don't have that luxury. They won't get that opportunity. And so this boot for boot. This electoral commission, there's a lot they need to sit up. They need to sit up and make sure that the right things. We are not interfering. We won't say almost start with we are not interfering in anything. We allow them to do their work. By elections, but that one there, we are very clear. We are a political party. We are going to raise issue against that officer, electoral officer, no work pandai. Any returning officer, we are going to raise issues about them, because with the behavior they put up, which everything is here, documents and we raise issue against them. They have lost the confidence of the people. We can't allow them to go and conduct similar election again with that kind of botched thing they did over there. There are fine gentlemen in the Electoral Commission, fine, intelligent gentlemen who are very good at election and its management. They can go and do that in forest. When it comes to the by-election, we are not interfering. Deputies in that one there said they are all Ghanaians. We haven't reached there. Say petition will be president. Process 9 years started. But I can tell you, nobody is indispensable in Ghana. That's what I want to say. Nobody. That's how the world is made up of. Nobody is indispensable. I mean, if you make yourself indispensable, you are lying. I mean, anything can happen. And so this country will continue, whatever being the case. And I can assure you, there are fine people, very independent-minded people, very much qualified, and who can do the work. They are there, a lot of them, all over the country. Come across them, very minded, independent people, and who can do it. And let me tell you, Theo, when it comes to election matters, you cannot have 100% independent person. So, Utuaba. Yeah. Mr. Mutuaba. To NDC. No, me call boot no. Do you follow me to the boot? No. So that is what we are saying, that you cannot get 100% independent person. So long as the person will still go and vote. Afarjan never voted. He didn't like voting. Oh, okay. Afarjan. Oh no, Sunday I said Madam Nadia Okotu. Afarjan said that. And Afarjan, like one thing I learned from Afarjan was that he was so friendly and free to the extent that Afarjan could move from one polling station to another election day. No, polling station by polling station. who are Farajan going from polling station and explain. Sometimes people will just around him, you stand there and explain some of the process on the mom. But you see, NPP has made Madam Jean Mensa to the extent they were even limiting her own independence, her own freedom. They made her, the woman could not even walk freely in town. Since 2020 up to 2024, I've never on record seen Madam on polling station moving from constituency to constituency. If you have videos, show me.
I don't have some.
Oh yeah, it's MPP.
And it is not in the public domain.
It's not in the public domain because MPP made her to believe that her life was at risk. Meanwhile, that wasn't the case.
Moving with soldiers.
Moving with soldiers and armor cars all over the place.
Be in the house.
Why? Electoral officer too, you have to be policing her this way. No, you're free.
I'm not going to drive with that.
It's not enough. I don't go and drive, not even a policeman. That's how the country was. Very lovely. Okay. And we are saying that now she's free. We will say, Madam is very free. Madam Jean Mensa, she's very free. Now she can walk. Nobody. I saw her video recently in a church.
Okay.
No, or she was I think whether it was baptizing. I don't know. They made her like that. They limited her freedom and all this.
Don't have those soldiers.
No. So Oko Church, you know, and then she was baptizing people, and now I don't know how to use that word. I saw her touching somebody in the person of
sorry.
No, sorry. Yeah, she attends because that was a church service. Nobody attacked her. Nobody said anything. And so under our watch, she's free. She's happy. She can come out, move. Nobody is going to attack Madam Jean Mensa. Nobody, because we will make sure that we protect her. And everybody's
Dollar man from Ashama. No, OBC, a year Jessica. I was so enjoy showing the papa. What Kasama Ghana in Aisha. More fire.
So, enu dia, me bede men kancha Ghana nipa say, ye NDC abano. We will protect every soul in this country. We will protect everybody to go about his or her business. We are not going to use soldiers to be following you and then people cannot come near you. And then, me call one of the TV stations. I came with this thing, Okada from Domi all the way to TV3. Now me call your program. Today. I came on Okada. I was on Okada by people and said, yes.
National Director of Election.
Now me say see Okada. Okada. I will use Okada. Ghana should be a beautiful place for us to live. Let's live like that so that we are like part and parcel of the people. Last week, I go through
Prime Minister joining the public transport.
Me trotro from Achimota, na go drew St. John's. Trotro, na me tea inside. No, someone say, oh, honorable say, Mr. Me enjoy trotro. Yeah, let's make governance romantic. We are part of the people. What do you say?
Exactly.
That is what His Excellency John Dramani Mahase live. When we say programs are on carrying chair. He doesn't carry chair. V8.
Chartered flight.
Not carrying the chair. Because the president is living the life of ordinary Ghanaians.
Kufuor live like
Arabian chief and will say sorry, get up and greet me. Why are you sitting down and then greeting me? Can you imagine?
The culture didn't tell us.
Your culture didn't tell us. We have not learned that our tradition does not allow that kind of behavior. And I'm not surprised they got 38%.
Election they will bring him again.
Oh, but they are bringing him back. Isn't it Baumia? Say no. You are bringing Nana Akufo-Addo back through
Baumia. The value is the same.
The value is the same. And change. So we want to assure them, Electoral Commissioner Omar Samnedia, we are watching as a political party. We are on the touchline watching how the process will go. But we know that there is a problem at the EC that needs resetting. Once the EC no only the director of IT.
Well, last message I already Ghana for you say. Send the kwache mo. I'm for kwache ba no so.
Yeah. So my last message my mama say by election ne dey ebeba.
Okay.
Ebeba. Panda.
Now see two beans.
Ebeba. Obviously appeal any motion of stay of execution ne dey it's just propaganda piece. Me ra I feel market once or me down for or me down for or me brother. Statement on the Babontin a propaganda statement.
Very well.
Omo yin fra. Ye prepare
oh, sure saying this emergency.
Oh, yeah, sitting in some country. Ye Jesus now we are. After Panda no, then ye be
other two
be so.
But details in the one country.
Details in the wa me
Doctor Cliffs. Doctor Rashid Tanko computer. But that's it for your time. So Jumedi ni yoda fast da man abo for any production team ni nyina na ye fast dan so e ma mo amoje bre edi ehwe yende eye Jumana eye Okropon family ya mo eye Aguna Nsaba Monfanto so mame na chese opanyi a wodasue eye detective chief inspector Joseph Esiedu na dodo na afe no atokwa amena na opanyi na within post Jumedi ewo eye Shama eye takrade nti sabri kase die opanya to anananom ewo nse do ya Mia Maase eye obapa eye Gloria woni abusua ni nyina wo maame eye Sisi nana hema dada yawo ene eye yenua ato ene Dr. Gosen Andam busua ni nyina maba bedru eye Ghana mo amofi UK aba bedru Ghana he nyina yemamu nyina so akwaba eye the Andam family ene eye Apostle eye Andam ne Reverend Andam busua ni nyina sese de munua ba Gloria ne kunu ene da fomi yakopon eye adoma eda eye ifiade edi animu ya no eye won hwehwe ebe hyase na eda memenda on 29th November motumi bi emu no so ahomache beye no 9 ekro no na eja mu wie ho na ma ye wufosum bibia ede ama no ansa no makope ne kurabre ewo eye Aguna Nsaba hwa ade chene eye ni kwesi adaso so a mobeko eye asori na makwa akoda eye adofo Mugabe Maase Presbyterian Church of Ghana Ebenezer Congregation ewo eye Salem Aguna Nsaba CR nti monhye no nso ti abusu ni nyina ye mamu nyina hyeden yesi nyame ne dema ene wono so ena oje nti eja eye we eye nsiye atomi nti eye den a wasa Aguna Nsaba weekend me de mani ye den ekire ho na eja ye ne abusu ni nyina akobom na yekoja yenua eye Joseph Ekwai ti ma abusu ni nyina hyeden nyame na dema ene wono so no oje Mugabe Maase ni medin obo ade ne dom ye lesi yetinkwam na boni bia antu ye na wochina at exactly 3 p.m. ye besan edi enhia mamu nyina mo eniti